What up, Wargamers? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Stoss, and today I have Josh with me.
Hi, everyone.
And we are back to have another game of Warhammer 6th edition. That's right, we are back for another of the king of editions. And today it is going to be 2,000 points of the Orcs and Goblins versus
The Ogre Kingdoms.
Ogre Kingdoms, the big guts. So excited. I have never played Ogre Kingdoms in all of my years of Warhammer. They've just been an army that I've never had a chance to face, so I'm super keen. I'm super keen to see what the fat boys can do. And so yes, we're having a game of 6th edition again, which is awesome. It's been a long time since I have played 6th edition. It's actually been a long time since I've played Warhammer at all. This is my first official game that I've filmed for 2025. The last game that you saw was actually filmed right at the end of 2024, before my little baby was born. So this is the first one. I'm back. I'm doing it. And I had a little girl. Little girl. Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
A little girl. I've got a boy and a girl now, the whole shebang, so I'm stopping there.
Oh, that's really good news, mate.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh,
Thanks, mate. So yes, this is the first official filmed game of 2025. But it's been a long time since I've played 6th edition, so I'm going to try and get my head back in as best I can. So as always, if there's rules mistakes, chuck them in the comments, guys. I'm sure there will be, there always is. But let me know. So yeah, this should be awesome. Now Josh is traveling from the UK through Australia at the moment. And you just decided to hit me up for a game.
Yeah, I spoke to Stoss like a couple of years ago when I was getting back into playing, and I was supposed to come through Australia last year, didn't, and I'm here now, so yeah. Thank you for having me.
Mate, most welcome. Yeah. Thanks for being here. So yes, that's super cool. We're about to have our first game and back in 6th edition. Now, we will get to all of that in just a minute. Now, guys, don't forget, if you enjoy my videos, if you watch my videos regularly, go through those YouTube things, put a like on the video, lay a comment at the end, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. If you want to go an extra mile and support us in a financial way, consider becoming a channel member. It is my channel members that are the driving force behind the growth of this channel in terms of equipment, models, all the good stuff that keeps it spicy and interesting. Now, speaking of channel members, I've got a new one to shout out today. Oh, yes! So today, coming in at core choice, we have Mikhail Mide. So, Mikhail, thank you so much, mate. Thank you for deciding to become a channel member and support the channel. You're an absolute champion. It is because of my channel members that you guys get to see these videos. So big ups, guys. Thank you so much to all of my current and past channel members. But without any further ado, we'll have a look at the armies, we'll have a look at the table, and then we will get this underway. And here we have my 2,000 points of the Orcs and Goblins. We are being led today by an Orc Warboss. This is Burgat Spinesnappa. He is going to have light armor, Thumper's Club of Thumpin', and the Iron Skin Shield. Now, this model was painted and sent to me by one of my channel viewers, Chris Rabbiter. Those of you who are veterans of my channel will know that Chris also painted my mounted Orc Warboss, and he has done me another solid and sent through this beautifully painted Orc Warboss. So here he is on the channel, Burgat Spinesnappa. Thank you so much, Chris. He looks amazing. All right, moving on, we have Big Boss Zog, the Battle Standard Bearer. He has his usual loadout of the Sword of Might, or the Chopper of Might, and Drog's Dead Art Armor. And then we have two little level 2 Night Goblin Shamans, Ziggity and Zaggity. Ziggity has Nibbler's Itty Ring, and Zaggity has a Power Stone. All right, moving into the core, we have 5 Goblin Wolf Riders with Spears and Shields, 35 Night Goblins with Spears, Shields, and full command, 20 Orc Boys with additional hand weapons and full command, 20 orc biggins, the big boys, with choppers and shields, full command, and they have Nog's Banner of Butchery. Moving into the special, we have 10 orc boar boys with cavalry spears, light armor and shields, full command, and the War Banner. 2 pig wagons, 2 orc boar chariots, with extra crew each hidden somewhere among them. And then moving into the artillery slots, we have a goblin rock lobber, 2 goblin spear chuckers, and El Gigante, that's right, the return of Gorgeous George in 6th edition. Heck yeah, I've never used a 6th edition giant before. This should be a bit of fun. And there it is. That is my 2,000 point Orc and Goblin list for the game. No black orcs. I went regular orc warboss and no black orcs in the front lines. So we'll see how this goes, but that is it. That is the Orcs and Goblins. And here we have Josh's beautifully painted 2,000 point list of the Ogre Kingdoms. I'm so keen for this. All right, Josh, take me through it, mate.
Okay, so up the front, we've got the Tyrant for the army, which is Gus Hearteater. He's wearing heavy armor and carrying a magical weapon, the Tenderizer.
Ugh, spicy.
At his base, he's got the Laurels of Victory, and he's also got a special Hearteater ritual, which is a combination of the Weird Stone Necklace and the Luck Nobbler.
Awesome, so cool, the big boy.
On his left, we've got Oni the Cunning, named because Oni is Japanese for ogre, so I needed a name, and that sounded like a good one.
Heck yeah.
He's got an elf wizard's head on a stick, which is the bang stick, and he carries some crunched up bones of necromancers and wizards, which will count as a dispel scroll.
Nice.
We've then got Gracchus Verminbane, who has a pile of skaven heads that he's gathered at the back. He's got in his left hand the Skull Mantle, which means that leadership tests from him or his unit will be at -1. And he also has that bag of crunched up wizard bones for another dispel scroll.
Very nice. So those 2 boys are butchers, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah, so
nice.
the ogre wizards.
Love that. All right, moving into the core, mate.
So we've got Nobbler Fighters, the undoubted heroes of the army.
The unsung heroes. Hell yeah.
We should have a good fight between Night Goblins and Nobbler Fighters.
Looking forward to that.
We've got 4 Iron Guts, the Langschnecht Iron Guts.
Heck yeah.
They've got a banner and a Lookout Nobbler, which will allow them to have Lookout Sir tests for a small unit.
Oh, cool.
They've got a Bellower in there, and they have the War Banner.
Very nice.
We've then got 3 Ogre Bulls with additional hand weapons. Again, they've got a Standard Bearer with a Lookout Nobbler and a Bellower.
Nice, very nice.
At the front, we've got some more Nobblers. These are Nobbler Trappers. So they're the scouts of the army, and there are 8 of them.
Beautiful. Little scouty boys, love it.
And then at the back, we've got another unit of Iron Guts. Again, you've also got a Bellower, this time the chap on the end with a horn, and a Standard Bearer and a Lookout Nobbler.
Very nice.
So that's all the core. Moving into the special, we've got 2 units of Lead Belchers, both 2 strong and both with a Bellower.
Heck yeah, very nice.
We've then got 4 Yetis,
Ooh.
the elites of the army.
Hell yeah, the Frosty boys. Love to see it.
And then at the back, we've got something a little unusual. I wasn't able to bring metal gorges on the plane with me.
Indeed.
So I've gone for 2 scrap cannons. And so very similar to the scrap launcher being an analog version of a rock lobber, is the version of a cannon. So they'll be used as dogs of war cannons.
Sick.
So they've been raided from an Empire great caravan crossing the Darklands.
Love that. Hell yeah, man. Very nice. It looks terrifying. Oh, they're so big. They're all so big, except for them. But there it is. That is the 2,000 points of the Ogre Kingdoms. In the Badlands, the Orcs and Goblins of the Cracktoof Clan are starving. What little game there was to hunt is gone, and whole tribes of greenskins have seemingly disappeared. Running out of snotlings to eat and getting desperate, Warboss Burgat Spinesnappa sends out wolf riders to scout for food. One returns with word of a tribe of ogres known as the Hearteaters, rampaging and eating everything in their path. With a frenzied hunger for battle and meat, the Cracktoof Clan prepare to face the great-bellied beasts before they are forced to completely consume themselves. And here we are, all set up and deployed for this game between my poor, starving Cracktoof Clan and the big-bellied boys. Heck yeah. What's the name of your clan? It has a name, right?
The Hearteater tribe.
The Hearteater tribe. Yeah. So cool. Hell yeah. And we are clearly here in the Badlands, you know, ready to try and snatch up what meager foods are left out here, left to us by the Hearteater clan. Now, speaking of snatching up meager provisions and foods, we are playing a scenario from the Resurrection scenario pack made by Mr. Storch. And it is called Provisions, funnily enough. So in this scenario, we have 5 objectives. We have 3 across the middle, and then 1 in each deployment zone. I have mine over here, which is a little Noblar man who has been snatching up the little bits of food out here in the Badlands. And there is one over in Ogre deployment zone as well. Right up there. Yes, there he is. Oh, very good. I was looking at the wrong thing. And so the way the objectives work is they can be picked up by a unit. For them to be scored, they must be held by a unit, and you will capture it just by moving across it, and then it moves around with the unit. If the unit is destroyed, it is dropped where it is. Is it dropped if they flee? Surely, right? They drop it if they flee?
Yeah, if it's defeated in hand-to-hand combat, or if it's destroyed by missile fire, then it's dropped. But yeah, nothing about fleeing.
Oh, okay. So if it just panics, they still hold it?
Yeah, they can run away with the food.
Very good. Love that. Love that. At the end of the game, if you have 1 more objective than your opponent, it's worth an extra 100 victory points. If you have 2 more, it's 200 victory points, and so on and so forth. Otherwise, it uses the usual scoring methods. Kill points, banners. The one scoring method that it doesn't have from your usual pitched battle is table quarters. So table quarters will be worth nothing at the end of the game, but that is the scenario where we're scavenging and trying to grab what little food is left out here in the Badlands. So that is the scenario. Let's have a look at the terrain pieces and what we got. So as per usual, I randomly generate my terrain pieces from the back of the 6th edition rule book into the Badlands. And then we will place them. We cut the table into 6 equal blocks, place a piece of terrain, and then scatter it 2d6 inches from there. And this is what we have ended up with. So we did end up with a couple of hills randomly generated and obviously placed in deployment zones and then scattered to where they were. So a couple of hills for each. Love that. It's a hill game. We have a couple of sections of boulders, which will be difficult terrain and give anything within it heavy cover or full cover, but do not block line of sight. So one over here in Orc and Goblin deployment zone and one right out in the middle, a big section of boulders. We got an impassable piece of terrain, a large, piece of, rocky outcrop, a spire, and then one scrag, which functions just like a wood, a scraggy old wood out there in the corner of Ogre deployment zone. Very cool. It's an interesting table to be playing on. And I think it's going to stymie me pretty badly, but them's the breaks. That is the joy of the randomly deployed terrain. So, speaking of deployment, let's have a look at the Orcs and Goblins. So starting out on the far left flank, we have one of my Orc boar chariots. Next to them is Gorgeous George, El Gigante himself. On the hill, we have the Rock Lobber and one of the Spear Chuckers. Continuing down the line, another boar chariot. We have the Biggins with Burgat Spinesnappa himself and Big Boss Zog, both in that unit. We've got little Ziggity over here, who has the Nibbler's Itty Ring. Got the big unit of boys with choppers, Zaggedy in between them and the night goblins. Into the middle of the table we have my boar boys that don't know what the heck they're going to do for this game, but we'll find out. And then over on the far right flank we have my 5 wolf riders ready to pick up this little nobbler and drag him around on the back of a wolf. And my other bolt thrower, my goblin bolt thrower, out on the far right flank, nestled in those boulders. All right, Josh, can you take me through the lines of the big guts?
Of course. So starting out on the left-hand flank here, we've got the nobbler trappers in amongst the scraggy wood here.
Very nice.
Looking to possibly put some pressure on that bolt thrower, or maybe kind of do some more scavenging around in the mid-ground.
Indeed.
We've then got the nobbler fighters, my 1 ranked up unit, all blocked up here right in the center of the board. And behind them, we've got the ogre bulls with additional hand weapons. We've got the yetis next to them. Now, yetis can move through difficult terrain. It's one of their special rules. And that makes them obviously going to be really useful for that center bit of the board, which is quite congested.
Indeed.
And then what we've got for the rest of the deployment zone is at the back, we've got kind of mirroring Stoss's artillery hill. We've got the 2 scrap cannons up there. And then something a little bit unusual at the front of the hill. So we've got my rolling castle formation, and we've got 2 units of lead belchers, both 2 strong, at the front. And just behind them, we've got the units of iron guts. So the main unit in the center containing Gusk and Oni, one of the butchers, and the second unit slightly to the right, including Gracchus, the other butcher.
Gnarly. Yes, I am dealing with a gnarly little refused flank here. We are very much stacked up on one side of the table, and me having, lots of ranked up units, it's going to be interesting to see how I can get there and deal with it. Probably very poorly, but we're going to give it a red hot go, ladies and gentlemen. So, worth noting, for my spells, little night goblin Ziggity got Brain Burster and Gaze of Mork, and he also has his bound spell on Nibbler's Itty Ring. And then little Zaggedy got Here We Go and took Gaze of Mork as well. So got, Mucho Magic Missile coming out of him, and Little Magic Missile, and potentially getting an extra combat phase in the magic phase, if that eventually comes off. And ogres get all their spells.
Yeah, get something a little bit unusual. So each of the butchers know all 6 spells in their list. Most of them are buffing spells for their units. You can make a unit stronger, or you can give it regeneration.
Yeah.
But they have to eat their ingredients to do so. So they'll be taking wounds through the game.
Hell yeah.
They've also got a spell which allows them to heal themselves. That's the butchers. They've got 1 magic missile. And they've got a spell called Brain Gobbler, which is going to cause panic. So that's quite useful for this game.
Indeed, for my, middling leadership army. Very good. So that's it. That is it. This is deployment, this is the battlefield, and that was the narrative. All that is left is to roll for first turn. Are you ready, Josh?
Yes.
Good man. I am also mostly ready. So Josh did finish deploying first, so he is getting the +1 to this roll-off. All right, Josh, good luck and Godspeed.
Whoop.
Whoop, off the table.
Off the table. That's
Try
not a good start.
again. Yeah,
6,
very
okay.
good. A 6 to a 4, such a 7 to a 4. So it is going to be Ogres, turn 1. Ogre Kingdom's turn 1, and we have some start of turn things to do, my friend.
We do indeed. So before the battle begins, Gusk, Hearteater, who's my tyrant, is going to walk out in front of the army. He's going to pick up the heart of a Chaos Spawn. He's going to eat it.
Epic.
And this will give him a 5-up ward save, re-rollable once per game. So, as I say, it's a combination of the Weird Stone Necklace and the Luck Nobbler.
Very nice.
But it means that I have to do a roll right at the start of the game. And if I roll a 1, he will take a wound.
Yes,
So
the disgusting Spawn Heart.
So
Very good.
he's fine. So he swallows the Spawn Heart and gets the Great Maul's blessing.
Excellent. Love that. Well done.
And then we've got a little bit else for first turn moves, which is that Ogre Kingdoms, the Nobblers, have a similar rule to Animosity. called Bicker. So I have to roll for each one, and on a 1, they have a bit of a punch up.
Fantastic.
So we'll start with the trappers over here. 6.
All good.
So they're fine. And then the Nobler Fighters.
Very good.
So they've clearly found a horseshoe or some food to fight over and busy having a punch up.
Very nice. The first squabble of the game is between the poor little nobblers.
And of course, it's the one that I'd most like to actually be able to move.
Of course. Love it. Very good. And then we would go on to declare charges, sir. And I'm assuming
no charges.
No, turn 1, no charges. So that brings us to remaining moves. This is where all the ogres are now. And this is where everything ends up. All right, Josh, give me a movement phase wrap up, please, sir.
Okay, so there's been a small shuffle from the trappers through the woods. Unfortunately, the Nobler Fighters are still busy fighting each other.
Oh dear.
Here, which has slowed down the planned move forwards with the bulls in terms of my Nobler speed bump. So they've stayed put. The Yetis have moved forwards a little bit just to open up the door to allow one of the main moves for the turn, which was as the lead belchers moved forwards, not quite going their full move, but pushing forwards off the hill. Oni joined the lead belcher unit on the left-hand side from my left. Both units of Iron Guts have pushed out slightly from the hill, and the one on my right flank has picked up the first objective marker.
Dun-dun!
So running off with some food.
Very good, yes, the hungry big bulls. Sweet, that's movement phase done. That means we move into the magic phase. This feels nice. Having a magic phase again, ladies and gentlemen. All right, could you build me your power pool, please, Josh?
Okay, so we've got 2 for being in the old world.
Indeed.
We've got 2 for Oni, and we've got 2 for Gracchus, so both of my butchers.
Very good, 2 level 2s. I will also get the requisite 2 for being here in the old world, saturated by the winds of magic, and then get 1 for my 2 level 2s each, 1 for Ziggity and 1 for Zaggity, giving me a dispel dice pool of 4. All right, my friend, what would you like to start with?
So I'm going to start over here with Gracchus, and he's going to cast Troll Guts.
Okay.
Actually, I will change my mind. Oni will do that instead.
Very
so
good.
We'll start with Oni on his own unit, and what this is he eats some slimy guts for Troll. If it's cast, he will take a wound in the process, but he will get a regeneration for the unit and magic resistance too, so the same properties as the Troll has.
Pretty spicy.
I'm going to use 2 dice to cast it. So cast on an 8.
Very nice. Only needing a 3 up for all of the spells when it comes to trolls. Pretty spicy. Regen and magic resistance 2, hey? I don't love that. And do these remain in play?
Yeah, so these remain in play, and if you try and stop them in a subsequent phase, they count as a bound spell with a power level of 7.
Yeah, so spicy. Yeah, look, I'll try and stop it. Why not? Let's give it a go. I'll throw 2 dice at it and see if I can beat an 8 or equal an 8. It's equal in this one, isn't it, in this edition?
Yes.
Yes. Can I make an 8? Can I roll as good as Josh? The little night goblins attempt to hold back the filthy gut magic. And they get an 8. So no, sorry, a 9.
9,
So we
very
do
nice.
Dispel it. Very good. Well done, little goblins. All right, mate. What's next?
So we're going to try the same thing over here, and Gracchus will cast this. I think he's going to cast it on the main unit. So it's got a 6-inch range, and I think that's within 6 inches, so he will cast Troll Guts on that main Iron Guts unit.
Very good. Again.
2 dice again. Cast on a 4.
On a 4.
Only just.
Interesting. Well, that seems achievable to stop. I don't know what you got coming next, but I'll just have to hope that maybe you fail. I will attempt to dispel this as well with my last 2 dice. Yeah, no, I will. Beat the 4! And I do on a 6. Very good. No regen for those boys. All right, and what next, my friend?
So Oni's going to use his bang stick. He's going to shake that high elf wizard's head on a stick.
Oof.
He's going to send out a blast of magic. So this is a bound spell. Cast on a 3, and it will do dice strength 4 hits. And he will cast it on the bolt thrower.
On my bolt thrower? How very dare you. All right, go for it. What do you need?
Okay. So we'll do dice, strength 4 hits. So it's automatically cast.
Oh yeah, of course, you don't even have to roll.
Yep.
Oh, it's been a while, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go.
So
Ugh, 5. Oh.
Okay, so randomizing crew and war machine.
Indeed, 5 and 6 will be crew. Oh, mate.
Oh, that was good. That was very good.
4 hits on the crew. Oh, boy.
Okay, so that one can't wound the war machine.
Yep. Strength 4 hits. You're killing these crew on 3s, mate. And sure enough, you murk them all. Boom, the machine is destroyed. Black. Very good. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
On 1 dice, I will try a tooth cracker. And I'm going to get Oni to do it on the main unit at the back.
Very good.
So this will give them +1 toughness and make them stubborn.
Ooh, gross.
He will take a strength 6 hit if it's cast. So it's cast on a 3.
Spicy.
It is cast.
Very nice.
So he takes his hit first. So he's toughness 5, so this is wounding on a 3.
It does wound him.
He is wounded. The main unit of Iron Guts is now up to toughness 5 and stubborn.
Spicy. And you've still got a dice left, my
Yeah,
friend.
still got 1 dice left. I will, I think, go for a Brain Gobbler from Oni, and I will do it on that pig wagon just there.
Not my wagon.
So this is cast on a 3.
Yep.
It is cast.
Very good.
So that will be a panic test on the pig wagon.
Mein Gott, that's not good. Das ist nicht gut, ja. So, leadership 9 from the general nearby. Can he hold? He cares not at all. Nothing, no cares are given. Now, did you have to take a wound from that one or not? That one
No,
doesn't
that
have.
one has no negative side effects. The brains are quite tasty. Of
Oh, love that. And that's it? No more magic?
I think so. I think
Excellent. And that is the end of the first magic phase. At the end of the magic phase, we do require a panic test for this rock lobber crew because their friends got destroyed right here next to them from that disgusting bang stick. Now they are within range of the general, so leadership 9, boys? They get it on an 8. They're okay. Woo! Oh, they definitely, there was a little bit of defecating happening up there on that hill, but they hold. Good work, goblins. Oh, spicy. All right, that is the magic phase done. We go into the shooting phase, sir. Do you have any shots?
We do have some shooting.
Oh, yes, of course. There's cannons back there.
We've got the two scrap cannons.
My goodness.
So they're going to load up scrap, or some of them got some solid shot, and they're both going to fire at that rock lobber.
My rock lobber.
I think so.
I had a feeling that these would be the target. Very good. I'll let you think about your ranges, my friend.
Okay.
We have guessed our ranges. Talk to me, Josh.
Okay, so we've got the first scrap cannon. Is going to go 27 inches directly towards the rock lobber.
Yes.
And for the crewman who's right at the back, perhaps.
Very good.
And the scrap cannon here will pivot on the spot and fire across, going down pretty much the same line, unfortunately, for the same crewman.
Indeed.
And that one is going 28 inches.
All right, mate, let's measure these up.
Okay,
We'll go one at a time.
I'll roll the artillery dice first, just see if I misfire. So this one, 27.
Plus 10. Ooh,
It's going to
37.
be far too long, I think. Yeah, so with that 10, it shoots over.
Boom, landing right into the back of the hill, over the top of the goblins. They defecate another time. Boom, into the back of the hill. Very good. And the second scrap cannon, sir.
Okay, so this one's going 28 plus
4.
That's better.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
So 32.
Ah, mate, she's landed right here, right in front. Boom. So anything other than a misfire is going to go straight into the machine. 10. Very good. So into the machine, through the goblin crew at the back. Strength 10 to toughness 7, wounding on a 2. You've wounded him. Oh no. Oh no. D6 wounds. It's got 3 wounds.
D3 wounds.
Oh yes,
D3,
of
yeah,
course.
only
It's not a
D3.
great cannon.
Yeah.
D3 wounds. It has 3 wounds.
So 5 or 6.
Indeed.
We'll destroy this.
We'll see it destroyed. Oh, it's alive with 1 wound remaining. crazy, and then a 2 to squish the goblin crew out the back. Classic stuff. Amazing. The little man somehow, ducking down to get his way out is just boom, off and out of the way. But still, that the machine is down to 1 wound remaining. Spicy stuff.
A broken fork picks off his helmet.
Amazing. All right, cannon's done, and at this stage, no more shooting?
No, everything else is out of range.
Very good. All right, and that is it. A decent first turn, my friend. You destroyed a bolt thrower, and you've essentially, you're 1 turn away from killing a rock lobber. But that is it. That is the end of Ogre Kingdoms, turn 1. Orcs and Goblins, turn 1, and it is the start of an Orc and Goblin turn in 6th edition, which means animosity. That's right. We're back. We're rolling the dice all over again. Here we are. We'll start off with the biggins. They're all good. The boys, all good. Night Goblins, very nice. The Boar Boys, also good. The Riders of the Wolves. No! Damn it, Wolf Riders. Cool! You sons of guns. At least somebody had to. So they shall be squabbling. Just sitting. Well, actually, no, I roll on the chart. There is a chart to roll. If I roll a 6, this will be fine. No. The squabble ensues. Damn it, boys. Very good. Then we would go on to declare charges, and I don't think I have any at this stage, which means remaining moves. So, this is where everything is now. And this is where everything ends up. All right, let's have a look at it. So over on my left flank, both of my chariots have moved up into threatening positions, as well as Gorgeous George. He comes with shaking earth steps, boom, boom, through the Badlands, bellowing his filthy bellows, walking towards the big boys that are not as big as him. And then my middle line of troops have all just pushed forward. My orc boys went full send into the difficult terrain of the boulders and crags. Worth noting on my channel, I do allow marching through difficult terrain. It still halves your movement as normal, but you can still march. Love it or hate it, that's what I do here. Goblins went full send, marching straight up the field. The biggins have kept a little more cagey, just holding back a little bit. And then over on the right flank, the Boar Boys, with the use of the War banner, got an extra 2 inches to their march because they were moving directly towards the closest enemy unit, and have marched and claimed these filthy bones, this little bit of supplies. We'll suck the marrow out of it. We are starving and we need food, so we will take it. And then over here, these guys are still punching up. There's obviously a little bit of food nearby that they were about to take, and these wolves are starving as well, and they've just started snarling and at each other, and there's a little wolf and goblin fight as they're trying to get their mounts under control, and failing. Damn goblins. But that is it. That's the movement phase done. I have pushed forward, hopefully putting myself in reasonable positions for the future. So that brings us to the Orc and Goblin magic phase. Alrighty, and I am getting 2 dice for the saturated winds of magic in the old world, and then 2 for Ziggity and 2 for Zaggity, giving me a total of 6. And what is your power pool, your dispel pool, sir?
So I've got 2 base and then 1 for each of my butchers. Very
nice. I'm going to start with a Brain Burster from Ziggity, and he's just going to go straight ahead into the lead belchers in front of him. This is cast on an 8+. He's going to use 3 dice. Ziggity. Ooh, very nice. He gets a 11. Would you like to oppose me?
I think I will use a Dispel Scroll.
Unexpected. Yeah. No, of course, very good. 1 Dispel Scroll gone, lovely. And then, you know what, he's just going to attempt a Gaze of Mork as well into the what are they called? Lead Belchers.
Lead Belchers, yeah.
So this one is only cast on a 5+. Again, going to use the 3 dice to do it. Hurrah! And it is, again, cast on a 10 this time, my friend.
I will use all 4 dice to stop it.
Oh, and very good.
On that Dispel Scroll, I'll use Oni's one.
Okay, very good.
Crunch through some bones.
Double 1?
No, 8, 10, 11.
You son of a gun! Very good, dispelled. Well, we've gotten rid of 1 dispel scroll. Not a terrible start. Which means we are going into the shooting phase, and I have some decisions and guess ranges to think about. All right, I am targeting the iron guts. The iron guts, and I'm going straight for this one here with the big hammer, and I have guessed 24 inches straight towards him. All right, mate, let's see how I did.
Really good. So it's back here where the supply counter is.
Okay, not the best, not the worst. It looks like if I get a direct hit, I should clip some stuff, but I'm about an inch over what I needed. But it's all about what these dice say. So we've got the scatter and artillery dice. Where does she go? Nobody knows. 10 inches back. Methinks maybe hitting
Interesting.
Interesting.
So it's on the back of the hill. It will clip some stuff.
Interesting. All right, looks like I might kill some crew.
Okay.
We'll be back with how many of those crew are getting clapped. We have 1 little crew Noblar completely under the template. It is a strength 4 hit because he wasn't hit by the dot, was he?
No.
To a toughness 3 Noblar / human thing.
Yeah, for one of these ones, yes.
Yes, indeed. So killing one of them on a 3. Very good. The wound comes out. So the crank the pulleys, and they obviously overcrank it pretty significantly. They're a bit shaken up over here on this hill, and boom, it goes way over target, slamming into the back of the craggy hill, shattering out pieces of stone and just absolutely flaying 1 little crewman. Not the best, not the worst, but blood is spilled. Yes. All right, and all that I have left for shooting is this 1 other bolt thrower. Now it has a 48-inch range, which is pretty solid, and I really want to hit the flank of those lead belchers. Thank you, lead belchers, because that would be max spicy. I don't know if I'm in range, but you know what? We're going to find out. I am going to declare it. Let's see how I did. It's in! Amazing! 48 inches, we're in, baby. Excellent. Now we've got to hit them, which is the hard part. So they are clearly over half range because they are right at the tippy end of it. So we need a 5 to hit. A roll of 5. We'll see a hit on the dice. Come on. Crank the little pulleys, goblins. Crank it well, aim it up, and... No! The bolt swings wide. Unfortunate, very sad. All right, but that is it. I've pushed into precarious positions. I've shot my shots, but that's all I've got. That is the end of Orcs and Goblins. Turn 1. Ogre Kingdom's turn 2, and we are starting off with some bicker rolls for these poor little nobblers.
We do indeed. So trappers to go first.
Yes.
3, they are fine.
Very good.
And the Nobbler fighters?
Stay there, nobblers. No, they've sorted out their ruck and they are feeling ready to get out and do what they're supposed to do. All right, that is that done, sir. We move on to declare charges. Would you like to declare any?
I think I am going to. Bit of a spicy charge over here.
Ooh.
The lead belchers are going to charge the boar chariot.
The boar chariot. Ugh, so... that does look like 12 inches, and I was more so thinking about that when I decided to pop him there, which was my mistake. So, do I just cop that charge with the boar chariot? It'll probably just get completely minced, which I don't like. So, I think I'm going to have to... Oh, is that the only charge?
Yeah, that's the only charge.
Only charge. I am going to declare to flee with my boar chariot, because... just taking a charge from 2 ogres, I don't think is going to do well for it. So run away, boar chariot. All right. 12. That's going to be very close to the edge of the battlefield. We'll get that measured up and we'll be back. And this is where it all ends up afterwards. We landed about an inch away from the table edge here with the boar chariot, fleeing away. Oh boy, that was very close. And these ogres have just failed forward 6 inches towards the orc lines. Very good. All right, that is declare charges done. We go on to remaining moves. So this is where everything is now And this is where it all ends up. All right, Josh, give me your wrap up, mate.
So the trappers have popped out of the wood to fill this gap just here and try and lure the boar boys on.
My God.
Meanwhile, the bull's rear guards have decided to commit to the left flank, and so they've wheeled in just behind them. Mm-hmm. The Nobbler fighters have pushed forwards, not quite getting in range of those night goblins.
Indeed, it was very close.
The Yetis have pulled back to give them space to do their work. The Iron Guts with Gusk have pushed forwards just a couple of inches off the hill. Oni has pulled back from the Lead Belch unit to join them. The Lead Belch unit itself has moved forwards, doing a big wheel, hopefully trying to bring in the Giant into range, but it looks like it might just be out, unfortunately. And the other unit of Iron Guts with Gracchus have turned around, done a wheel, turned around again, so just going back 3 inches.
Yes, lots of cowardly ogre backwards shuffling here. Oh, very good. All right, and that is it. That's our movement phase done. It's time for another magic phase, ladies and gentlemen. A very scary ogre magic phase, which I have learnt. All right, we've still got 6 to 4. Do you know what you'd like to start with?
Yes, I think I do. I will start with a 2 dice cast, and we're going to go for Gracchus over here, and he's going to do Troll Guts on his own unit. So this is the one for regeneration and magic resistance too.
Roger.
So 9.
Gets it with a strong 9. Ah, boy. You know what? You can take it, mate. Yeah. Take your regen.
So he will take a wound.
Very good.
And they will get a counter which looks a little stupid, like a troll.
Very good.
Okay, next up, we will go for, I'm going to use the Bang Stick on Oni again, and he's going to do it on your main unit of Big Uns.
Oh.
So again, this is bound spell, so automatically casts on a 3. Would you like to stop it?
And it just does D6 strength 4 hits?
Yes.
Hey, do I want to stop it? Nah, you can have it, mate.
Okay.
I should have stopped it. Oh no! I'm saving my dice. This is bad. Yeah, just put her over here for me. 4s to wound, getting a total of 3. Nah, you got the high side of the average. God damn it. Very good. 3 wounds have come through. I have light armor and shields, which would be a 5-up save, but strength 4 negatives it by 1. 6-up saves. Oh gosh, drop dice. Never count. Raise your shields, orc brigands! No 6s, so 3 of them are just bang sticked into oblivion. Blah. Very nice.
Okay.
What's next?
2 dice. I'm going to cast a Brain Gobbler.
Oh yes, and what does this do?
This is causes an automatic panic test on a unit, and I'm going to start with Gracchus over here, and he's going to cast it on the Orc Boar Chariot.
Yeah, that's not good.
So,
needing a 3+.
it's cast on a 5.
Gets it on the 5. I will try to oppose that, mate, because I don't want that chariot to run away. Need to see a 5 on the dice. Come on, boys, hold back the filthy gut magic. And we do on an 11. Nice. Strong dice.
Okay, and then one final one, which I'm going to do another Brain Gobbler, and it's going to come from Oni on the Night Goblins.
Another spicy meatball.
On a 5.
On a 5, and I will attempt to oppose it again, and I do. Gonzo, excellent. All right, well, that was still pretty effective, mate. You killed 3 big orcs, and you've given regen to those iron guts. Nicely done. We are going into another shooting phase. I'll give you a moment to have a think. We are, unsurprisingly, once again, picking on my rock lobber. Both cannons are going for it. All right, mate, let's see it. What are we doing?
So the first one is going, again, 27 inches. I think the guess was good last time, so hopefully I just don't overshoot again.
And in fact, we do.
Exactly the same thing as last time.
Straight over the back. Yep. Boom! Again, slamming into the rear of the hill. And can the second one do its dastardly work
Same one again, 28.
Misfire? 2. Oh,
so 30.
Uh-oh. Landing right there. Yes. Let's see. Can we bounce
bounce.
into the machine? A misfire! No! It will just stick bang into the dirt. Woo! The rock lobber gets another turn of life. Amazing. Very good. Sorry about the shine on the table here, by the way, guys. It's just coming straight through this window and blah. It's, it's the burning sun of the Badlands. But such is the time of day, unfortunately. That was lucky. That was lucky for my poor rock lobber. We've still got more shooting, mate.
We do.
We are electing to not fire the lead belchers here because there's some question around whether this is 12 inches or not. Hoping essentially so that if, I declare charges and somebody flees and then I redirect, he can then declare to stand and shoot. Because if he shot this turn and then failed, he can't shoot the following turn because they need to reload, which is a thing with lead belchers. Love that. So that's it, no more shooting?
Yeah, no more shooting.
Okay. All right, well that is the turn done. We've got, a nasty spell on the regeneration on those ogres back there. We killed some biggins, and somehow this this rock lobber escaped death for another turn. Huzzah! But that is it. That is the end of Ogres, turn 2. Orcs and Goblins, turn 2. Animosity, here we go again. The biggins are all good. The boys, also good. The goblins of the night. Oh, yep. That's a 6. Another thing worth mentioning, I don't do cocked dice on the channel. I don't know, what do you think about that one, mate?
Yeah, I think that's a 6.
It's pretty clearly a 6.
Yeah.
So as long as there's a significant facing, we take it. But if there's ever any sort of contention around it, I'll re-roll it. But yes, huzzah! The boys of the boars, all good. Wolf Riders, you sorted it out? Wolf Riders? Yes, very good. We're all working together this turn. Well done, boys. Love to see it. So then we would go on to declare charges. All right, I am going to declare Gorgeous George the Giant to charge these 2 lead belchers. And the general's unit of biggins is going to declare a charge on those ogres. Now, they cause fear, yeah?
Yep.
I have to do a leadership test just to be able to declare it. So let's see, leadership 9. We're all good. We fear them not. Excellent. All right, mate, those are my charges. Reactions?
So this unit will flee from the biggins.
Yep.
This unit, because we think it's front on here,
Indeed.
will try and stand and shoot against Gorgeous George.
Ooh, very good. All right, we'll just 100% check that angle and we'll be back for some standing and shooting. We have just checked the angles and the range and we are less than 6 inches away, so they cannot stand and shoot. Unfortunately, the declaration falls short. They're caught unawares. Oh dear.
So I might need a fear test here as a result.
Yes, of course, a fear test.
Suffer fear from giants, so leadership 7.
Oh, surely you need a general, right? They are,
yes. So they pass.
Very good. They have the encouragement of the great bull behind. So no fear for them.
And this unit will flee.
Declared to flee. Oh dear. Going a total of 4 inches. Very nice. We'll get them moved.
That's kind of in the way, guys. Oh no!
Ending up right there, fleeing towards their big daddy, being like, "Daddy, they're coming!" So that is charge reactions done. That means we go on to rally fleeing troops. Come on, boys. The big boss is watching. The Spinesnappa. Do you fear him more than what you were running from? You don't? No! That's very sad. So they will run off the table. Boo hiss. Boo hiss. That almost worked out, but it didn't. Lost the chariot. Very good. All right, so then we would go to move charges. This big man just goes donk, donk, and gets on. Oh, God. All right, we'll make that pretty in a moment. And that's... Oh, yes, and I have to fail forward here. I'll get them moved. That is where the biggins end up, failing their charge forward and unfortunately just towing into the difficult terrain. Sad. But that is that. All right, that is the charging phase. Rally fleeing troops and move charges done. which means we are going into remaining moves. So this is where all the green things are now, and it's fanatic time. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the favorite phase of the Orcs and Goblins. The Night Goblin Fanatics cometh! So the Night Goblins were the first thing to move, and they have just nudged forward into 8-inch range of the Nobblers, and the 3 hallucinogenic, fueled madmen have been getting prepared to be ejected of the unit. Alright, so I will just start with the first one from this corner here, just going essentially straight ahead. So we're going straight towards that Nobbler right there. We are 8 inches away. We need to see 8 inches of the dice. Can he make it to the unit? Double 1! Oh, that's a terrible start. So he'll be going at 2 inches forward. Lame. Not a good start. Alright, well, I'll send another one from here, going straight ahead towards the Nobblers. Again, needing to see an 8 on the dice. And we get the 8. So one of them goes bonk into the front of the Nobblers and then pops 1 inch out the back. Very good. Now this frothing little hallucinogen-fueled goblin is swirling through with his ball and chain, doing D6, strength 5 hits, a big one. 3, yeah, I'll take it. Strength 5, squashing on 2s. And a roller 1. 2 Nobblers are turned to dark green paste, smeared across the Badlands. Very good. Do I keep doing that, or do I thread 1 Night Goblin through the gap, just throwing him out into, where the juicy targets are? I think I do. I think 1 has to go juicy. So this last one will essentially just be threading a line out towards that way. Just whew. All right, throw it far, boys. Do it. 8 inches. I would have found Noblar flesh, but that's all right. Give me 8 inches out there, mate. Ending up right there, out in the middle of all of the good things. Hopefully he can continue to swirl off and find some ogre flesh with that big old ball and chain. Excellent. This was the great disappointment. 2 inches forward. Not ideal, mate. But such is life. So, continuing with the rest of the movement phase, back to our regular programming. This is where everything is now, and this is where everything ends up. All right, on the left flank, this chariot has once again just pushed forward, hopefully within a 14-inch charge range for itself, but outside of a 12-inch riposte from the big boys. They failed forward, you saw that already. The Night Goblins and the boys just continued their trundle into the difficult terrain. It's just going 4 inches in at a march. They stopped after they released their deadly payload, killing 2 Nobblers, but we'll see what happens afterwards. That's where it starts to get fun. And then over here on the right flank, the wolves, having finally sorted their stuff out, went boom, punching out of the difficult terrain, claiming 1 of these supply pieces, this little bit of food and this filthy little Nobbler. And the Boar Boys did a big push and wheel and march right up to in front of the Nobbler trappers, claiming the other piece. So currently I hold 2 of the objectives to Josh's 1. So if nothing changes for the rest of the game, I'm winning by 100 points. Heck yeah. And yes, I've basically, again, put myself in a position where hopefully I'm in a position to maybe get some damage off without being within 12-inch range of those bulls. So yes, and leaving myself the barest of margins of gaps to get a bolt thrower shot out to them. These are the plans. Whether or not they go off, it's up to the dice people. So we're going into the magic phase again. I've still got my 6 dice.
I've still got my 4.
Indeed. What am I going to do? I'm going to start with a 3 dice brain burster from little Ziggity over here, and I'm going to chuck it out to those the Yetis. Yes, onto the Yetis. Needing an 8 on the dice. Ooh, yes, and I do get a 10, sir. Would you like to oppose me? This is 2d6, strength 4 hits.
I think I will use my second Dispel Scroll, coming off Gracchus, and
boom!
Crunch, yeah.
Yes, he crunches the bones of the necromancers of old, and again stymies the green magic. How very dare he? But at last, all of the Dispel Scrolls are out of the game. Rejoice! They are a necessary evil, unfortunately. Alright, I've got 3 dice left, and you've got 4 dice to oppose me. This feels very similar to turn 1. Do I even bother? Is the question. Do I bother trying to dispel one of these spells? To cast one of my spells, or do I try and dispel one of these remains in place just to get it gone? Because they're feeling very powerful. You know what? I'm going to use 3 dice to attempt to dispel the troll guts.
Troll guts.
Yes,
okay.
off that unit. Needing a 7 on 3 dice. And I do with irresistible force. Very good. I get rid of one of the remains in play. I could have thrown out a Gaze of Mork for D6 strength 4 hits at something, but I don't know. He had 4 dice to my 3. I don't see that going off well, so yes.
Don't forget you've got your Nibbler's Itty ring.
Oh, I did forget. I forgot that first turn as well.
I've just remembered as you were going through it.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Well, I'll throw out Nibbler's Itty ring, because why the heck not? Okay. All right, well, it's a 3 up to dispel it. So.
Right, I'll use 2 of these dice.
Yes, please do. Very good. It's gone with power. Well done. All right. Cool. That's my magic phase done. We go into another shooting phase. And I've still got a Rocklobber. Amazing. And I think I'm going to try and pick on those Iron Guts again, seeing as I just got rid of their regen, and see if I can actually hit them this time. I am going to guess 26 inches, and again I'm going for the gentleman with the big club. Let's see how I did. No! No! I'm an inch to the back. I was sitting there for ages going, 25 or 26? 25 would have been perfect. God! Ooh. Love it. Very good. You can tell I'm out of practice, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm just off the back. 25. Wow, I should have trusted. Oh dear. Drop dice. Never count. All right. Let's see if we can just get a 2-inch scatter back that way or that way. Come on now. 8 inches. Oh boy, I don't think I'm hitting anything this time. We'll measure it up and we'll be back. Well, as it turns out, 8 inches has scattered me back onto yet another crew. It is a partial this time. He's only partially clipped by the template, but perhaps another Noblar shall bite the dust. So on a 4+, the big old rock goes slamming into the back of the big craggy mountain. And we're going to kick off stones and shower debris everywhere. And on a 4+, some of that debris is going to hit that Noblar. Oh, it does! Ooh. It screes off into him. Strength 4 to toughness 3. We skewer him on 3s. We just shower him with little pebbles and dirt, but do no damage. That was your second chance, mate, and you blew it. / I blew it. Even if I got it perfect, that 8-inch scatter would have done nothing for me, but that is all right. Still, that burns my ass. All right, all that is left is my bolt thrower. Do you want to just quickly check range? The 48 inches, mate? Yes, 4 days, no problem, in range. So, attempting to skewer through, we're cranking the little pulleys, and we're punching a bolt straight past the flank of those boar boys as they come wheeling into the pass. We need a 5 to hit. Aha! We've done it with a 6. Amazing. The great bolt comes slamming into ogre flesh. Strength 6 to toughness 4.
Toughness 4.
Very good. We wound an ogre on a 2. Yes, and a 2 is what we roll. Fabulous. No armor saves allowed because it is a bolt thrower. So we are just doing D3 damage. 3 wounds?
3 wounds.
Ooh, a 5 or 6 will see an ogre dead. Where does this bolt hit? Does it go through the heart, or does it go into a thigh or shoulder? Straight into a shoulder, doing 2 damage. That is an ogre down to 1 wound remaining. A devastating hit, but not enough to put 1 down. Good stuff, bolt thrower. You've done enough for this game. If you do nothing else, I'm still proud of you, mate. All right. That's the shooting phase done. We are going into a combat phase. Yes, that's right. We have the first glorious combat phase as Gorgeous George bellows, spittle raining down like rain from the clouds as he comes at a jog, slamming across the Badlands into these ogres. Epic stuff. I'm gonna have to get the chart out. All right, we are rolling on the giant fighting big things table. Ogres, Croxigor, Minotaurs, or similar, and larger creatures included. So we have 3 options: Yell and Ball, Thump with Club, or Headbutt. Really, I'm hoping for a Thump with Club here. So a 2 to 4. But let's see what we get. What does Gorgeous George do as he comes running into the ogres? A 4, he will indeed. Thump with Club. So, Thump with Club, the giant carrying a big club, often a tree trunk or a big bone. If they have no weapon, they'll use their enormous fists. Very good. The giant picks one model as his target and brings down his club with a single mighty stroke. The target may attempt to avoid the blow by taking and passing an initiative test. Use the lowest if the model has several different values. If avoided, it has no effect. If it failed, the target is struck and takes 2d6 wounds with no armor saves allowed. If a double is rolled, the giant's club embeds itself in the ground and he cannot attack until he recovers his club. All right, my friend. Okay. Now, they're both the same model, hey?
Yep.
There's no point in one
well,
or
actually,
the other.
One's a bellower. So the one in green trousers is a bellower. So like a musician, essentially.
Well, yeah, I'll target him. I mean, he would still have to stay, though, wouldn't he? Surely like a normal command group?
Yeah.
I couldn't target him specifically, right?
Rank and file.
Yeah, okay, so then that guy, I guess. So initiative test, and your initiative is... 2. And we need to roll equal to or under, so we're looking for a 1 here, mate.
Or a 2. A 2 will do.
Oh, yes, or a 2 will do. No! God damn it! Oh, so Gorgeous George swings his giant club as he comes running in, and they just manage to scatter and dodge deftly away. Gosh, damn it! Oh, giant. All right, mate. Well, I guess you can attack me back.
So I've got 2 ogres fighting back, so I'll get 6 attacks.
Jesus.
So they're going to hit on 4s.
Very good. Okay.
3 hits.
Yeah, nice. Getting a lovely average roll there, my friend. 3 hits.
And then strength 4.
To toughness 5. So 5s to wound. Oh,
wow.
They come slamming in with their giant frickin' cannons, just mincing him. Well, he doesn't come with any armor, mate. I think he's got 6 wounds?
I think he does.
So he's down to 3.
half wounds. Wow.
Wow, that went very poorly for poor Gorgeous George. Oh, God. All right, mate. Well, you beat me by 3, hey?
2, I think, because you've got, you will outnumber me.
Oh, of course.
Oh, no, we're equal, aren't we? You're 6.
I would have been 6 and you're 6.
Yeah,
so yes.
So I win by 3.
You win by 3. I am stubborn 10. So we just have a leadership 10, re-rollable for the battle standard bearer. Please stay. Very good. Good on you, Gorgeous George. That was the most disappointing of combats for George. Just got half wound. Oh my God. These are quick ogres. Very dexterous. Hilarious. All right, but I think that's it.
Do we need to do if he falls over?
Oh yes, he was
do they
beaten
use
in
those cannibals
combat.
with chains and wrap around his legs?
Oh God, you're trying to steal my giant here. They've come to take Gorgeous George away and make him a slave giant, and we won't have that. So we do need to test if he is going to fall over. On a roll of 1, he falls. George? He's all right. He does not fall. Good work, George. You keep your feet. But that is it. Oh, that was a spicy turn. But that is the end of Orcs and Goblins, turn 2. Ogre Kingdoms, turn 3, and we are going into our unruly, what is it?
Bicker.
Bicker rolls, very good.
So trappers over here.
Trappers,
5,
all good.
fine. And the fighters.
Love and life. Yes, very nice. And then we would go into declare charges. We got any, mate?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
But I do have 1 rally test.
Ooh, very good, yes. And that will be on your general's leadership.
Yeah, so leadership 9, and they also have a bellower.
Oh!
Up to leadership 10.
Leadership 10, bellow them back. Yes, the 8. The 8 will do it. So they rally. Where would you like to turn to face them, sir?
I will have them, I'll just rally on this spot. And yeah, I think we will face down there.
Fabulous. All right, that is the declare charges and rally fleeing troops. We're going on to remaining moves. So, this is where everything is now, and this is where everything ends up. Give us your wrap up, please, Josh.
Okay, so Fanatic Town in the middle has caused a few problems.
Indeed.
So I've just had to back the Yetis up again, which hurts to do so.
Cowardly Yetis.
The Nobler fighters have, with very little else to do, just kind of rushed forwards 4 inches, and they've grabbed the second loot counter.
Indeed.
Over here, the lead belchers have rallied, and the other lead belchers are still in combat. I did a reform here, so Gusk went out to the side, as did Oni, and the Ogre at the back moved forwards, just to form a single fighting line. The Iron Guts have pushed forwards to put the Boar Chariot in their charge range.
Spicy.
And then over here, I did think about charging the Trappers into the Boar Boys rather suicidally, but instead they've just lined up, ready to throw some sharp stuff.
Very good. All right, and that is the movement phase done. We continue to posture and pull and push at each other. So we're into yet another magic phase, another scary ogre magic phase. I have learnt to dread them. I've got my 4 still, and you still have your 6, my friend.
I've still got my 6.
Do you know what you'd like to start with?
Yes, I think I do. So we will go for a 2 dice cast, coming off Oni here, and we're going to do Brain Gobbler, and we're going to do it on that Orc Boar Chariot.
And what does Brain Gobbler do? This is the panic test? Yes, gross.
So,
that's a pretty good roll. Ah, boy. You've got so many dice. I really need him not to panic right now. I don't... Dude, why'd you have to roll so high? Ah, damn it. Look, I really don't want that to happen, so I am going to throw 3 dice at it. This feels bad. Feels bad, but get out of here. And sure enough, you will not panic me, sir. At least not yet.
Okay, and so Gracchus is going to do the same thing.
Lame.
2 dice again.
Low roll, please. 6. I've got 1 dice to oppose it. 1 dice. I need to see a 6. Come on now, give me the 6. Do it. Do it, now is the time. Feel the green power of the Badlands. No. Damn. So that will be an immediate panic check.
At -1 for the Skull Mantle.
Oh, that's pretty spicy. Can you check if I'm within 12? Yeah. I'm definitely not, but I just want you to tell me.
Yeah, just out. No, close though.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that was close. That was actually close. Closer than expected. All right, so they're leadership 7 down to leadership 6. I'm going to lose 2 chariots to fleeing. Can they hold? Leadership 6. Does the nerve of the orcs hold in the face of the filthy gut magic? Can their fervor for battle and their hunger for flesh overcome their fear of magic? It definitely can't. No. So they're going to flee 2d6 inches, 3d6 inches, likely straight off the board, for a total of 12. Thank you. Yes, most assuredly off the board. That hurts. That hurts so bad. Very good. All right, sir. Well, please continue.
So I'm going to use the bang stick again, this time on the big uns.
Very good. Well, I have nothing to oppose you, my friend.
Okay. So just dice, strength 4 hits.
You 6. Son of a gun.
That bang stick has been very good.
It has been. It's been very good.
It's been very good.
4s to wound, sir.
Just 1.
That's upsetting. A 6-up armor save. No. Where were those 6s? Very good. Another big orc falls to the bang stick.
Right.
You still have 2 dice, my friend.
I do. I'm going to try a Troll Guts, and Gracchus will do it on his own unit.
Very good. Looking for that regen again, and sure enough, only needing a 3+. You get it.
So I do take another wound in the process. So he's down to 2 wounds. He's been eating a few too many Troll Guts.
Indeed. But oof, that was a good magic phase, mate. You got rid of my second chariot that was gonna charge. Oh, that burns my ass. But such is life. All right, that's magic done, sir. We're going into shooting. Do you want a minute, or do you know what you're doing?
I think I will. Yeah, I'll probably just take a minute just to decide what the second cannon's going to do.
Too easy. We have elected to once again shoot both cannons at the lobber of rocks. All right, this has got to be it this time, mate. Same measurements.
So 27.
Yep.
For the first one, plus black powder. 29.
29, should be good. 29 is landing just off the base of the hill. And then going an extra, hoyo, 2. Oh,
might be short.
I think that is short.
So 31 total?
Is just short, mate.
Oh.
It is right in front, right here. Oh, very unlucky. All right.
Next one.
Cannon number 2.
28, black powder roll. 34.
34. That might be right on top.
That might be better. Yeah.
And finally. It is. You've hit it directly, mate. Beautifully done. Right on him. It's going to be a 2.
Oh, I'll just do the bounce through.
Oh, yes. Okay, sure.
2 inches.
2 inches through. So what is that, a total of?
36.
It doesn't make it to the crew.
Okay.
Just lands to the bucket. But still, it's going to kill it on a 2. The roll of 1 now would be, and sure enough, at last, on a roll of 6, the great machine, the lobber of rocks that killed very little, killed 1 Noblar crew, is finally destroyed. Ooh! Ooh. Le Spice. Very good. 3 turns in the making, but it did get it done. Now, Noblar chuckers?
We do. We've got, so they've got a thrown weapon, sharp stuff. And so there are 8 trappers in here, and they're going to throw their sharp stuff against the boar boys.
Okay.
So this is a multi-shot thrown weapon, so going to do 16 in total.
Woof.
But it is only strength 2.
Very good. 16 pieces of scrap being flung at my boar boys, needing 5s to hit for multiple shots.
So stones, broken bottles, hedgehogs.
Very good. 6 hits out of the, what was it, 16?
Yes, 16.
Not bad. Strength 2?
Yeah.
Toughness 4. 6s to wound, mate.
2 wounds.
Oh, you get a pair of 6s. How very dare you. We have light armor and shield for 5 up, and then +2 for riding the thick-skinned boar. So we've got 3 up armor saves. I'm assuming no negatives here?
No negatives.
No AP. 2 3 up armor saves. Does the thick hide of the boars and the shields of the boar boys save them from the filthy broken bottles? Yeah, one of them goes down. No. To the broken, blasted bottle, a piece of glass hits him in the eye and he falls from the back of the boar. Squealing, an orcish squeal. Brutal, that sucks. Oh, mate, this is wounds and salt just being poured into me all over it. This is a rough turn. All right, let's continue. They're going to throw some stuff?
They're not going to throw some stuff.
Oh.
Because they quite like the fanatic being there,
Ah.
blocking off those night goblins.
Very good. You could throw it at the night goblins, surely. The front rank can all draw line of sight to the night goblins, so 10 pieces of scrap getting thrown at the night goblins. On 5s again.
4 hits.
Oh, spicy. That's almost half. How dare you, sir? And these are only toughness 3, so you're winning on 5s this time rather than 6s.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god, you get 3 of
wounds.
them. You, sir, are rolling like fire. Would you settle down with those hot hands of yours?
Sorry.
Settle down. We've got 6 up armor saves. Please, shields. Hey! 1 night goblin is savvy enough to raise a shield, but 2 others go down to rocks and dirt in the face.
Go Noblets.
Amazing, yeah, man, they're doing it. Very good. Is that all the shooting
That's
done?
it for shooting.
Thank God. Oh, Betty, that was a strong turn, my friend. Panicking that boar chariot, clearly the big moment. But you killed a boar boy with trash. You finally finished off the rock lobber.
And we've got a combat.
Yeah, the turn's not done. Yeah, we're still doing stuff. And you're initiative 2?
I'm initiative 2.
I'm imagining I'm probably something similar. Giants are initiative 3, so Gorgeous George will be going first. Let's get in on it again. Here he is, the big boy, towering above the ogres. They barely come to his belly. Well, they probably do. But there he is. He's hoping for a better showing this time. You know, be quick, be fast, be savvy. What does he do? He's going to do an headbutt this time. Yeah. So one of them just takes an automatic wound and cannot fight this turn. Not the best, but you know, at least this time I automatically do damage and I halve your attacks back. So huzzah! All right, my friend.
So 1 ogre to return.
Indeed. Oh,
2 hits.
2 hits, you son of a gun. 5s to wound. You can't kill me. You do still wound him though. Oh, god damn it. So is that just a tie? I did a
think
wound,
so.
you did a wound?
I have a bellower, so musician.
Oh, so I lose by one? For God's sake. For God's sake. All right, well, I am leadership 10 stubborn. Hoyo. He's all good. He'll still hang out for now.
Will he fall over?
Oh, crap, yes, he was beaten in combat. George? He's all right. He does not fall. He keeps his feet. Well done, Georgie boy. Well done. But that is it. That is the end of Ogre Kingdoms, turn 3. Orcs and Goblins, turn 3. Let's see if we can strike back on turn 3 as badly as we got bloodied on Ogre turn 3. Probably not, but damn it, we're gonna try. So, first things first, Animosity, General's Unit. Oh no! Oh gosh! Alright, let's see what they do. Boys? I mean...
That's a 6, right?
I would say so, but I'm happy for you to call it otherwise.
No, that would be a 6.
That's a 6! Hey, they're gonna surge forward! Hilarious! Alright, let's quickly resolve that. Unbelievable. Alright, so with a 4-inch move, moving directly towards the closest enemy, they were able to wheel out of the terrain and then move straight towards them, which got them just out of the terrain. Wow. Which is, actually opened them up for a potential charge. Animosity, ladies and gentlemen. That was great. Now, me and Josh both looked at this and figured out whether we were happy with how this ended up, and we have agreed upon this. And it looks about right. It's always a bit like directly towards, on a terrain, where are we moving? But that's where they've ended up. But hooray! Animosity. The boys. Boys, 6? Come on now. No, they are just going to squabble for the turn. Well done, boys. We'll just put a 1 behind them. Night Goblins, don't you do it. Yes, Night Goblins are all right. Wolfies, all good. Boar boys. Yes, lovely. So, 2 animosities, one of them ending up fabulous. This one less so. All right, that's animosities done. We are going to declare charges, and you know what? I've got some to declare. My Night Goblins are going to declare a charge against the Nobblers, even with this intervening fanatic. We're going to give it a go because compulsory moves happen before move charges, and I'm just hoping that he's going to go somewhere else, but we'll see. I am going to put my Orc Biggins into those 2 lead belchers, and feeling absolutely disgusted and disgraced by having lost one of their number to those filthy little Nobbler trash throwers, we are going to charge them as well. Alright, so that is all my charges. Reactions?
So, they will hold.
Oh.
They're too close to throw their scrap.
Indeed.
This unit did think about standing and shooting, but they're going to flee.
Oh! How very dare they?
The Nobblers here would very much like me to say that they will run away and take the food with them, but they will stand and shoot.
Very good. All right, mate. Well, let's resolve them however you would like.
Okay, we'll do the stand and shoot first.
Fantastic.
So,
Looking at 10 shots, hitting on 6s for the stand and shoot. Looks like 2. Wounded on 5s. No, they do not. They're little bits of trash, do not find the green flesh. And then we're going to be running at 2d6 inches with those boys. 8. So it looks like they would probably go that way.
This way, yeah.
Yep. Very good. All right, so that will be a fail charge for these boys, leaving them in horrific position for counter charges. Uh-oh. I have been baited into a trap, it would seem. Now, before move charges, we then go on to compulsory moves. So, it's fanatic time again, ladies and gentlemen. And I am going to start with... I'm going to start with this one. And this one I would like to just see, flying out yonder and finding some enemy flesh. Let's have a look-see. 4 inches this way. You wanna measure that one up for me, mate? Ending up right there. Not the most ideal, but not the worst. Let's do this one next. Oh boy. All right, mate. Come on. Straight through the nobblers in that kind of angle would just be lovely. Oh, 4 inches that way. We're liking the 4s at the moment. Yep, so out of the way of my charge. That's nice.
There we go.
Very good. And then the last one. Don't come back through the nobblers, please. The Yetis. Yetis, look at those big blue boys. They're waiting for you. Ah, straight into the mountain. Blap. He is turned into green and black rags on the side of the mountain. Just splash. Kasploosh. Very good. All right. Well, not ideal. Not the greatest move of the fanatics, but such is life. All right. We will resolve these charges. We'll be back. That is where the Night Goblins end up. We did manage to finagle our charge around that fanatic. Just the tray would have come into contact with him, but the models, no. That is where my failed charge ended up. Hooray! That's not good. These guys are still squabbling, and my boys over there made their charge. So I do go on to remaining moves. I've got the Wolf Riders and my 2 Goblin Shamans to move. This is where they are now, and this is where everything ends up. My 2 Shamans stayed exactly where they were, and the Wolf Riders zipped their way around, fast cavalry style, whoosh, out to there. Actually, could you just angle them so I'm not facing the wood?
Of course.
Yeah, perfect.
A bit more like that?
Yeah, that looks great. Thanks, man. That makes more sense. Out behind the scrag. So, that is movement phase done. This game is a shamozzle. Massive shamozzle. Let's go into the magic phase. Now, I have my 6 dice still, 2 for being here and 2 each for my level 2s. And ladies and gentlemen, Orc and Goblin players rejoice. In the first time in Rogue Element gaming history, I have remembered the Orc and Goblin Shaman rule, adding a +1 dice to my magic pool for having a unit of 20, at least 20 goblins in combat within 12 inches of a shaman. I've done it! No! This is it. It's finally happened. So I am getting 7 dice this turn. I've also remembered, while checking that rule, that both of my shamans at least get 1 mushroom that they can consume. So I've marked them with dice as well. So the first thing I am going to do is throw 3 dice at a brain burster. And I am going to attempt to brain burst. I'm going to try and brain burst that cannon. The cannon on the hill.
Oh, nice.
Yep, I'm gonna burst its brain over there. I'm using 3d6. I need an 8+. Hurrah! It's not an amazing roll. I do get a 9, sir. Would you like to oppose me?
I think I will, yes. I will use 3 dice. I might as well use 4 dice.
Oh, he's doing it. He's going all in on that. Very good, and you do dispel it with authorita. Nicely done. All right, that leaves me with 4 dice remaining. I will attempt a Gaze of Mork from this gentleman again at the cannon, using a single dice, needing a 5+. Do it! A 1? God damn it! I can consume my mushroom and hope that I roll a 4+. God, why did I have to roll a 1? Well, in for a penny, in for a pound, let's do it. He's consuming his shaman mushroom, fueling the spell with extra power, hoping for a 4+. Come on, mate. No, God, why? God. This is fine, everything's fine, this is no problem. God, why? Why? It's one of those games, ladies and gentlemen, I see it. I see what kind of game this is. I see you, game. I'm going to attempt yet another Gaze of Mork with 1 dice. And I'm going to shoot it. Maybe the cannon's the problem. Maybe that was the issue. I'm going to shoot it at the Yetis. Screw you, Yetis. Needing a 5+, a 4. And I will use my Shaman Mushroom. Come on, baby. Yeah, and I get it. Amazing. D6 Strength 4 hits on those Yetis. Watch me roll a 1, ladies and gentlemen. 3. 3's still okay. 4s to wound. Hoyo! Oh boy. Oh, biggity boy. I have 2 dice left. I am going to consume my Power Stone. I'm using it all. Throwing all the things this turn. I mean, why? Why am I doing this? I don't think I need to do this. No, I'm not doing it now. This is stupid. I'm going too hard, too fast. I'm just going to throw 2 dice at Here We Go to see if I can get an extra combat in the magic phase going. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Exactly that. Needing a 9. 2d6. Give it to me. Oh. That's an 8. God. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. That's all right. Good job, boys. God. All right. Well, good magic phase, fellas. I have some shooting left. I have 1 piece of shooting left. Yes. It is once again the little bolt thrower that could. Have you blocked my line of sight with that one model? Yeah, you have. You have, haven't you?
Yeti should still be.
Oh, yeah.
Still be good.
Yeah, I can still see the Yetis. Shall we check range?
Yep, just in, 45.
Oh, amazing. We're in. Amazing. Let's see if we can hit a Yeti. Come on, boys. The little bolt thrower that could. Needing a 5. Yeah, it feels right. All right, that's that's my whole turn pretty much. We do have some combat though. And I'm going to start with the one that's probably going to make me the saddest. Let's find the demise of Gorgeous George. He does get to go first. Come on, mate. Do something good. He's gonna headbutt one of them. Oh, that's really bad. Very bad. All right, so one of them's on 1 wound remaining. One of them can fight me back on 4s.
1 hit.
Oh, he won't die. Amazing.
5 syringe.
You son of a... This is fine. Everything's fine. This is fine. I'm not salty at all. Oh, he's down to 1 wound remaining. You win again. Yeah. I am still leadership 10. I'm fine. Do I fall over? I'm fine. Lovely. Oh. Good job, George. God. Let's go to the fight of the goblinoids. Look at this. Look at these filthy little creatures coming in, slamming into each other with vicious goblin cries, screeching in joy as they find each other in battle at last. What are you guys armed with?
Just hand weapons.
Just hand weapons. Yeah, okay. Well, I am going to fight with spears because I don't expect to just beat you in this round of combat. I have 7 attacks because I am 6 men wide and there is a champion in there. No champions for the Noblars, so no challenges can be fought. We are weapon skill 2 to weapon skill 2, the highly skilled combat of the goblins and Noblars. We're hitting on 4s. Oh, yeah. Oh, the low end of the average. Very good. 3 hits and strength, toughness 3?
Toughness 3.
Strength 3. 4s, 2 wound. 2.
2 down.
I do kill 2 of the Noblars, sir.
No armor for them.
Oh, very good. Which would leave you with 3 to attack back.
Okay.
On 4s. Getting a single hit.
And strength 2.
Ooh, 5s to wound. Tough 3 goblins. No. Excellent. So let's do it. I killed 2 of them, mate. I do have 3 ranks worth of combat res. I have a banner, and I outnumber you.
I just had 2 ranks because I was down to 3 at the back.
Indeed, 2 ranks, and that's it.
That's it.
You are losing by 5, my friend.
I think that's auto break because that's outside of the general's leadership.
Spicy.
And their leadership 5.
Okay. Amazing. Okay, maybe I was thinking too much to expect the combat to still be here at the end of it. If you break from combat, do I claim the objective?
You do. You will automatically get that.
Regardless of whether I chase you or not?
I think so. If the unit was defeated in hand-to-hand combat, the opposing unit then automatically picks up the objective marker. So you've got the food.
Do I want to chase? Yeah, whatever. No guts, no glory. I'll chase you, mate.
Okay. I am going to run 6 inches.
And I shall pursue. 5. Hilarious. And that is where the victorious night goblins end up, having broke the Noblars but unable to catch them. They're just too quick, ending up 1 inch behind them, but claiming the objective. Currently, that means 3-1 objectives to Christos. Yeah, that's right. Christos objectives. That's all I got going for me, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're coming over to the Boar Boys. And here we are with the enraged Boar Boys, feeling the shame of losing one of their number to trash being thrown at them. have finally come snorting and yelling, charging into their hated foe, the Noblars. All right, we have 6 attacks in total, 2 for the Orc boss and 4 for the regular Orcs. We'll do the regular Orcs first. They are weapon skill 3 to weapon skill 2. We're hitting them on 3s. Very good. We get 3 hits, strength 4 on the charge for cavalry spears. It means toughness 2.
Toughness 3. Wounding on...
Your strength 2.
Yeah,
wounding on 3s. Yeah. Very good. 2 of them are felled from the regular boys. Then we have 2 from the Orc boss hitting on 3s because he is weapon skill 4. What a beast. Very good. He gets them both. He's strength 5 on the charge because he's strength 4 base, plus 1 for the cavalry spear. It means skewering Noblars on 2s. That is 2 of them dead, my friend. And then there will be 5 boars also striking. Again, weapon skill 3 to weapon skill 2, hitting on 3s. Getting 3 hits, that is... No, is there 4 of them left?
4 of them
That's
left.
so sad. God. Oh, if I'd wiped them, I could have maybe overrun. God damn it. God. Wounding on 2s, though, because Tusker Charge gives them strength 5 on the charge. Spicy. And they still can only kill 2. Hilarious. Very good. All right, mate. That is going to be your attacks back.
So just 1 attack back, I believe. And he misses.
Very good.
Misses.
Wouldn't it be the 2 of them? Weren't they in a line?
They were, actually, yes. So you couldn't point.
It's 1 extra fights.
Sorry.
All good. Oh, he hits. Wounding on a 5. No, they both miss. The poor little Noblars. All right, how many did I kill? 5?
6 in total.
Oh, amazing. Well, I killed 6. I've got a rank and a banner and outnumber. You're definitely auto-breaking, my friend.
I am indeed. Would you like to chase?
I mean, not really. All right, so I can't tell if that's within 12 or not. It's very close, one way or the other. Josh has tried to put himself just within 12, which means if he has done that correctly and I hold, I'm just getting charged by bulls. But if he hasn't and I hold, then I'm in the position. So I can't trust my eye here. Honestly, it's so close that I'm just going to assume that you've guessed correctly and that we're within 12. So I'm going to put it in the hands of the dice and hope that I can roll a 12 or higher on 3d6. So I will chase, sir.
Okay, I will flee.
Total of 7 inches. Ooh. And then I need to see big dice here. I need to see a double 6 on 2 of these, plus more. Give it to me. Give me something big. It's about time, dice gods. Gork and Mork, we call on you. Amazing. Good times. Good times. And that is where they end up. Hilarious. Good times. We did check. It was actually about 10 inches away. So if I decided to hold, I was just getting charged. But still, rolling a 4 on 3d6. That's good comedy. The Noblars are kind of in the way though, so that's something. But that is where that combat ends up. All right, that's my turn. It wasn't exactly the turn of, punch back victory that I was hoping for, looking for, and probably desperately needed. But that's Orcs and Goblins, baby. It doesn't always go to plan. But that is it. That is the end of Orcs and Goblins, turn 3. Ogre Kingdoms, turn 4. Let's see how more badly they can bloody me. I'm imagining a fair bit. So we are in Declare Charges, my friend, and we've got a couple.
We do have a couple. So the Ogre Bulls, we've had a chat about this, and they're going to try and charge the Boar Boys. We think this is correct.
Indeed.
I'm sure commenters will say if we've got this wrong, but they can see the unit, so they will declare the charge. will then move on and do the rally afterwards.
Indeed, so there's the potential that that unit won't rally and will flee out of the way, thus opening them to be able to charge. I couldn't see anything in the declare charge stipulating that at the time of declaring they have to have a clear line to get there. All it says is a unit needs to be, at least one model has to be able to draw a line of sight, and that's it. And they clearly can, so... And there's the potential that those Leadership 5 Noblars won't rally. So it seems like a legal declaration, but yeah, put it in the comments. Should those bulls even be able to declare it with there currently being intervening models? Let me know. But that's how we're doing it. So very good, one declare charge there, and...
Then the big one, that the Iron Guts, led by Gusk, are going to go into the General's unit in the big guns.
That's terrifying. I don't know if I want to take either of these charges. Nah, I'm not doing it. I will declare to flee with my General's unit. I am not going to take that charge. And you know what? I'm doing it with the Boar Boys too. Both units are fleeing. This feels very un-orcish, ladies and gentlemen, but I think it's the only right choice. So this unit is going to turn tail and flee a total of 10 inches. They're definitely getting out of dodge. And the Boar Boys, similarly, are turning tail and oinking themselves away a total of, what is that, 9 inches? 8, sorry,
yeah.
Thank you. 8 inches, which should be enough. All right, we'll get these units moved and we'll be back. And this is where the General's unit and Boar Boys, oh, not the Boar Boys, the General's unit and Biggins end up, you know, having beat a tactical retreat, seeing the enormous ogres rushing towards them. They'll be like, oh no, turn around, boys. old Urgat, no, not a Burgat, Spinesnappa. His own spine feels a little bit weak as he runs. Back to here. These guys as well turn tail, running away. That is where they end up. I'm clutching at straws here, ladies and gentlemen, finding whatever way I can to preserve my orcish lives. It feels bad. But that is it. That is the charges. Let's get... then we would go on to...
Rally
fleeing troops, indeed.
So this one here.
Leadership 5.
Leadership 5.
Don't pass it. Oh! God damn it! You're just salting my wounds. I could have stayed...
Next unit of fighters, again, Leadership 5. 8. They do fail.
You General? Are they within 12?
They should be out. Yeah, these are out.
Okay, so they're running.
And they are running 6 inches.
6 inches, very good. So in that way, you could have declared the Yetis as well, huh? Expecting them to run away and then get the Yetis in.
I guess so.
Yeah, interesting. Okay.
Lead Belchers here.
Indeed.
They've got a Bellower, so +1. So
yeah, they're all good. Yep, they come back, no problems.
So they'll rally on the Bellower. Mm-hmm. I'll move the fleeing troops and then do remaining moves.
Yeah, sounds good, my friend. So we'll just get that done. We'll come back with having moved the charges, the fleeing troops and everything. So this is where everything is now. And this is where everything ends up. Give me your wrap up, please, Josh.
So the bulls have just stumbled forwards and the trappers are in the way. Indeed. The nobblers have continued to run. So the Yetis have done a reform, getting ready to charge the Night Goblins.
Yes.
The Iron Guts failed their charge forwards after the Orc General ran away.
Yes, beating a tactical retreat. He's coming back, don't worry.
The Iron Guts over here detached from their hero, or rather the hero detached from them, and pushed up the flank. Meanwhile, Gracchus popped out to try and open up line of sight on the remaining Orcs and Goblins.
Oh. All right, and that is movement phase done. We are once again going into a spicy ogre magic phase. Now, I wonder if I lose dispel dice for having fleeing orcs nearby. I'm gonna have to check that, because I might. Proximity to fleeing units adds an extra roll onto the miscast table. So if I rolled a miscast within the range of 12 inches of fleeing units, that is when I'm having to roll extra miscasts, which is pretty spicy, but I do just get my 4 dispel dice. All right, my friend, do you know what you would like to start with?
I think so. I'm going to start over here with a Troll Guts from Oni on the unit of Lead Belchers.
Oh yeah? Give him a little regen?
Yeah. So on a 6.
On a 6. You know what? You can have it, mate. I don't care. I care not at all about that unit. My hopes and dreams over there are so crushed that it means nothing.
So Oni takes wound.
Very good.
And they've got troll guts.
Fabulous.
So we decided that the shaman here was the closest viable target for Oni the butcher here.
Indeed.
So he's going to use his bang stick.
Uh-oh.
So automatically cast on a 3. Would you like to dispel?
I definitely would like to try. Do I think I can roll a 3 up on 1 dice? And that would leave me with 3 dice to attempt to dispel one of your spells. I don't know if I'm feeling that ballsy. This game has not left me with many balls. I'll use 2 dice. Don't hurt my guy, thank you.
I will use a bone cruncher on him.
Oh no.
So this is cast on a 6.
Oh.
That would do a strength 4 hit to the butcher himself.
Yep.
But it would then be a 2 dice strength 2 magic missile.
Yeah, look, I'll try and get rid of it. Can I match a 6? Get out of here, I can.
Yeah,
oh,
it's gone.
God, irresistible. Ooh. All right, what do you got left?
I'm then going to try a brain gobbler from Gracchus over here.
Yep.
On the orc unit. It's got an 18-inch range, so I'm not sure if it's in range.
Yeah, okay.
But I will roll it out.
And you get it, because we only need 3 pluses. How utterly ridiculous.
So it is in range.
Very nice. That'll be an immediate panic check.
At -1.
At -1, so leadership 6. Come on, boys. They're running. God damn it. All right, and they are going to run 2d6, panicking away, 9 inches. We'll get them. Can they be panicked while they're squabbling? I don't know. We'll check. I'll make sure, and we'll get them moved. Nothing about being immune to any sort of psychology while squabbling, so they have just legged it all the way this way while still punching on each other, trying to get in front of one another, running away as fast as they can. Oi, get out of my way! Boom, 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 boom. Scrapping their way all the way out to my back lines. My lines have completely crumbled at this point. Lovely. And my shamans are out with their asses in the wind. Beautiful. Is that the magic phase done?
That is the magic phase done.
Lovely. Would you like to do some shooting, my friend?
I would.
Do you want a minute to think about things?
Yes.
Very good. We'll be back. All right, we've picked our targets and guessed our ranges. Tell me about it, Josh.
So the first scrap cannon's going to load up lots of scrap and fire at the shaman.
Yes, out there with his ass in the wind, hiding in the boulders, but not hiding quite enough.
So it's going to go 22 inches plus the black powder roll.
Very good. Oh no! Misfire! Yeah, it's about time!
So one of the broken spears was in the wrong way.
Amazing.
It gets jammed and 2. So can't fire this turn or next turn while they try and pull it out.
Ah, bagger.
And the next one is going to do a very cheeky shot into the fleeing biggins. So it's going to go for the second column along.
Indeed, looking to bounce through into the general. Essentially going towards the general.
So 24 inches plus the black powder roll. 30.
So a total of 30, my friend. Ah, you're landing right on the other side, my friend.
So hail of scrap goes over.
Yeah, boom, it smashes a piece of bone off his shoulder, cracking the big giant jaw on it, bang, and lands in front. We got more shooting?
No, all shooting done, so just on to combat.
Ah yes, this most glorious of combats, with gorgeous George and the lead belchers. It's been so good up until this point. Let's see how much better it can get. Come on, gorgeous George. I don't think there's any way that you can survive this unless you just actually roll poorly for a turn. Which I'm not expecting at this point. But let's go, gorgeous. What do we got, mate? 4. 4 is swing with club. So, mate, you are,
okay.
1 or 2, you're all good. Can you step out of the way?
No,
I can't. Mein Gott. So I'm doing 2d6 damage to 1 model. Can I pick the other model? I guess not, right? It has to be the wounded one, I'm assuming.
I assume so,
You got to assume so. So it means I just kill it, right? There we go. I did 10 wounds to it.
Shall I try?
Oh, that's right.
10 regenerations.
Yeah, go on. What, just roll 4 and see what you get.
So we'll do this at the end, but we might as well do it now.
Indeed.
He's going to go down. Yeah. So
oh, so hang on. You still get to do that. You still get to attack. Hey?
Yeah, the other guy will get to attack.
Oh, that's right. Yes, because he is dead.
He is most definitely dead.
Fantastic. You got one of them, George. Yeah. All right. Okay. The other guy. Can
the
he
other guy has
down?
the chains out. Can he pull him down?
On 4s. He's got me once. 5s to kill. You son of a... God damn it. Oh, of course. So now I topple?
You do topple.
Now I topple, and it's a scatter dice to see which way I topple. I'd like to topple that way. That'd be nice. Come on, gorgeous. At least bring him down with your final... with the weight of your corpse. Please? Nah. Methinks not. He's going that away. I mean, would the template still be hitting him?
Maybe.
I don't know. You tell me, man. I don't think so.
Let's get the template out. I reckon that's a chance they'll hit him.
Or
maybe even hit these guys.
No, it's not that big. Well, we'll have a look and we'll come back with the result. George, no! Having consulted the giant falling template, George fails to fall on top of his killer and is instead felled, his great body hitting the dirts of the Badlands, prepared to be consumed by these filthy ogres. Oh my god. Oh, how I hate them. oh my god. Sadness and despair for the Orcs and Goblins, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, it's one of them games. That's all good. All right, so... no other combats?
No,
I think that's the turn. Mm-hmm. That is the turn. Another incredibly spicy turn from the Ogre Kingdoms. But that is the end of Ogre Kingdoms turn 4. Orcs and Goblins turn 4. Let's see if I can get some boys turned around facing the enemy. It's about my biggest hope for this turn. But first thing is a panic test, because this little man is within 4 inches of this fleeing orc unit. He's leadership 5. Can he hold? He can! Amazing! He lives! Hell yeah, buddy. Well done. That goblin's got balls. Love to see it. The goblins are shaming the orcs all across the field. They're the only one that have done something good. These little night goblins have won a fight. These guys are passing leadership tests and not getting hit with cannonballs.
These guys have got some loot.
Mate, this goblin hit a freaking ogre and almost killed it? Yeah, it's a goblin game, ladies and gentlemen. I need to paint some more goblins. All right, let's see if I can rally some orcs after that rousing speech on how cowardly they are. All right, the general's unit is leadership 9. There is a musician within it banging the drum, being like, boys, the tactical retreat's over. Turn around. Eh? 10? Huzzah! They do. They rally, thank God. And they will just turn to face the enemy. Hooray. These boys... So, do I get my general's leadership now because I rallied him first?
I think it's in order, but... I mean, I'm very happy for you to have it. It would make sense. Lord of the Rings was certainly done like that.
Then let's see. We're leadership 7 usually. Again, 8 for the musician. Let's see if it matters. A 7! Either way, they have rallied. Well done, boys. Orcs. Yeah. It was tactical, right, boys? And similarly over here, leadership 7 goes to leadership 8 because we've got a fabulous little tooting horn on that man there. He toots the horn. Rally, boys. Wheel your mounts. Yes, everybody rallies. Love to see it. Yeah, boys. Heck yeah. Look at this. We've got an army again. Hilarious. All right. That was the rally fleeing troops stage. I forgot animosity. I skipped. These boys, animosity, they're all good. The Wolf Riders, also good. Love to see it.
Compulsories.
All right. Compulsories. Yes. It's fanatic time again, ladies and gentlemen. And it's about time something went right. Now is when it starts to turn. Orc turn 4 is when we rise like an orcish phoenix. These guys going straight into those guys. Huh? Nah. Oh, the double. Ladies and gentlemen, the double! He just necks himself. Look at this. I'm remembering all of my rules this game. Love me. Tell me in the comments, good work, Christos, you're a good boy. This guy, where are you going, mate? Another double! Amazing! The necking continues. Look at this. I remembered them all. All fanatics are off the table, and I remembered all the doubles. Yes, praise me. This is it. This is the golden game of Christos remembering rules and getting smashed. Oh, love it. Good. Remaining moves. All right. I'll have a think about that. This is where the stuff is now, and this is where everything ends up. I have marginally moved my shamans. This guy's pulled back, so he's no longer the closest to angry things that want to hurt him. And this guy's just kind of shuffled out to the side a bit because, I don't know. I don't know. And the unsung heroes of this tale, the Wolf Riders, have fast cavalried their way into the back lines, threatening the Ogres and Noblars, showing them who the real threats are in the Orc and Goblin force. It's goblins and wolves. All right. That's my movement phase done. It's magic time again. Yeah, I've still got magic. I'm going to start with a 3 dice. 3 dice. I'm going to start with a 2 dice. Gaze of Mork from Ziggity here. And he's going to punch it into somebody. You know what, let's put it into the Iron Guts.
Main Iron Guts?
Yeah, let's soften them up a little bit. Why the heck not? 2d6 needing a 5+. Hoorah! Oh, I get an 8, mate.
You get it. You can have it.
Oh, very nice. D6 strength 4 hits. Oh, for 6 of them.
So wounding on a 5.
Indeed. Strength 4 to toughness 5 because of their filthy troll spell that they've got going on. Or not troll, ogre spell.
Toothcracker. Yeah.
Toothcracker. Indeed. Hey, I'm the Cracktoof Clan. that's not cool, bro. Wounding on 5s. Gimme. Not a 1. Well, 3 1s, but no 5-ups. Woo! Very good. And the hits just keep on coming. I'll throw 3 dice at a brain burster. Yeah. At the same unit. Why not? Okay. I do it again. Yeah. Oh, mate. And I get a 12.
I will use 4 dice to stop this.
Oh. And you did. You son of a gun. Gosh dang it. I've got 1 dice left. I will attempt...
you got your Power Stone?
I do. But do I bother? Throwing my Power Stone into another Gaze of Mork. What else am I going to use it for? Who cares? Go on. I'll use my Power Stone. 3d6, Gaze of Mork. I'm going to shoot it at the Yetis. Damn you, Yetis! No, I just get it. Holy crap. Very good. D6, Strength 4 hits on the Yetis. 3 of them. Ugh. Can I wound a Yeti, please? 1.
1 wound.
1 wound. Very good. Yeah, take that, Yetis. How you like me now? Fear my goblin eyes. Good.
Nibbler City Ring?
Good. Oh, yeah. God, why can't I remember my own things? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Nibbler City Ring. Yeah, I'm going to shoot it at your butcher.
Okay.
Because screw that guy. Needs... a 5+ to wound.
6 now.
Oh, what?
Plus 1 toughness. Do you want to go for the ordinary Iron Gut?
Not really. Not really. Yeah, right. I'll go for the northern Iron Guts again. I got the 6. God damn it! God. Yeah. Feels good. Take that, Iron Gut. God damn it. Oh, all right. Good. I've got a bolt thrower. This little bolt thrower that is going to line up right into the flank of this big old unit here. We need a 5 to hit because you are over half range. Come on, keep showing them. Goblins is where it's at. Nah, not this turn. Good job, mate. All right, that's good. Another good turn. Another great turn. Another beautiful orc turn, ladies and gentlemen. We rallied. I rallied everywhere. Good job, boys. Showing some orcish nerve. But that is it. That is the end of Orcs and Goblins, turn 4. The Kingdom of Ogres, turn 5. Declare charges. We got some?
We do have some.
Fabulous.
The trappers are going to charge the wolf riders.
Ah, very good.
And then the yetis are going to charge the night goblins.
Ah, very good. So that's going to be a leadership test.
Yeah, one fear test over there.
Leadership 5. Do we fear the great unwashed beasts? We do. We fear them. We fear them greatly. Yeah. So we're not going to flee from you.
No.
Because you are not outnumbered.
No.
But we will be hitting on 6s in the first round of combat.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Charge reaction over here.
Yeah, man, I'll hold. I'll take it.
Sounds good.
It's either that or I run off the field. So I see what you're trying to get me to do. All right, that's the only charges?
Yep.
Fantastic. Compulsories?
One rally.
Oh, yes,
over
of course.
Here.
Thank you.
So the nobblers.
How dare they?
They do rally.
They rally. How dare they? That's very unkind of them, sir.
So they want their rematch with the night goblins.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll be there to do it.
Actually, they'll kind of face like that. Their movement tray is going to get in the way. But there we go.
Lovely. And then no compulsories?
No other compulsories. Just
Fantastic.
move charges.
Remaining moves and move charges. We will do that all at once. So this is where everything is now. And this is where it all ends up. Take me through it, Josh.
So the trappers made their charge out here. The ogre bulls did a reform move on the center point. So hopefully the trappers are going to, actually they should just be along a bit. They're going to try and lure them out, hopefully. The Nobbler fighters rallied. The yetis made their charge. Oni popped out of the Iron Guts unit and claimed the objective.
How dare you?
The big unit of Iron Guts led by Gusk pushed forwards to try and set up a final general fight. The other unit of Iron Guts wheeled around the flank, and the Lead Belcher just moved up into range to fire his cannon. I just realised I forgot to move some Lead Belchers down
yes.
here.
Feel free to move them.
Actually, did they rally this turn? I can't
No.
remember. I'll keep them there. I'll keep them there.
You sure?
Yeah, they'll be good.
All right.
Good. So, on to magic. I
Very
guess.
good. I'm feeling the jaws of the trap closing on my poor general. Very good. It is still 6-4.
Indeed.
All right, mate. What filth are you throwing at me first?
Bang stick on here, I'm afraid.
God. Yep. Well, you know what, mate? Balls to the walls. 1 dice. This is where it's at now. I've got to squeeze every bit of green power I can. Is the juice worth the squeeze? 3 up? Hilarious. Excellent. D6. How many? For 3. That is enough. 3s to wound, sir. You only need 2 3-ups, and sure enough, you bang stick poor little Zaggety into oblivion. Blah! And he, poor little man. He squeals a goblin squeal as the magic tears him apart. Very nice. Oh, and it's an elf head, and goblins fear elves, so in his last moments he's terrified and just... It stinks funny! Very good. Love that. A horrific end for poor Zaggety. What's next, mate?
So I'm going to do a Toothcracker over here. Gracchus is going to do it on your unit of big uns.
And this is the one that makes us take a panic check?
No, this is a magic missile.
Very good.
Do 2 dice, strength 2 hits if it's cast. So it is cast on a 4. He will take a strength 4 hit, so it would wound him on a 5, and then it would do 2 dice, strength 2 hits, no armor save.
Nah, you can have it, mate. Take it, it's yours.
So he'll take a hit on himself. He's okay.
Bugger.
And it does 3 hits.
Amazing. I'm feeling good about my choices.
Good choice.
Yes. No wounds. Very good. Oh, look at these dice. Yes, they're still mine.
And then I'm going to do Blood Gruel. So Oni will do this first.
Okay. What does this do?
So it will you will roll a dice. On a 2+, he will get a wound back. He'll suck the marrow out of a bone and get a refreshing juice. On a 1, he takes a strength 6 hit.
Okay.
It was rotten. So it is cast on a 3.
Oh, very good.
Would you like to stop it?
So this is just for him to get a wound back,
Just for him to get a wound back.
Yeah. Ha!
Go.
That felt good.
And then Gracchus will do the same thing.
Oh.
That was much higher.
That's significantly higher. Can I roll dice like Josh? I cannot. Thankfully, there's no miscast for dispels in this edition. All right, now roll me that 1. I deserve it? No. So he gets a wound back. How dare he? Here you go. You can have that back.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Sweet. That's magic done.
It is.
Shoot me, mate.
Okay, so there's 1 scrap cannon operational.
Indeed.
It's going to go... I probably should take the shaman. I will go for the boys at the back.
No!
I might not get a chance to fight them.
Come on, so? That's the least good reason to target them. Come on, mate.
No.
Don't go easy.
Go.
No, don't go easy. Shoot something important.
No, go on. I'll go. I might get a panic test. You never know.
All right.
That is going to be 32 inches.
32 inches is what we are guessing.
34.
So 34 inches could be good. Oh, mate, it's beautiful. Look, I'll just say it's landed. It's hit the first guy. That was bang on, my friend. Well on. And then it'll go an extra 8 inches through, so it gets the full 5? 4. 4 guys. Thank you. Yes, I have 4 ranks. 4 orcs being squished on 2s.
So hail of scrap and old cannonballs.
3. 3 orcs are kasplooshed in a hail of filth and scrap and turned to green and red paste on the fields of the Badlands. My poor starving boys. Very good, sir. Not enough for a panic, unfortunately.
We do have one other bit of shooting to do,
yes?
Which is that the lead outro
at last, we're going to see them shoot.
Yeah. They haven't shot at all this game.
No, they haven't.
Wow.
Yeah, they've spent their time running away.
And fighting giants.
Indeed.
So how these work is you roll an artillery dice, and that's the number of shots. There's no negatives for moving or for multiple shots. So it's a bit like a giant blunderbuss.
Fantastic.
How
many shots?
Misfire. Oh dear.
Does he just take a wound?
How this works is he'll take dice, strength 4 hits. So this could kill him. He does have troll guts. So
yes, he'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. One son of a gun. Boom. You don't even wound him. It's just a little fizzle. Yeah. It's got to be
bit
wet.
Of smoke comes out.
Exactly. Very good. You can turn that one around just to show that he'll be able to shoot next turn. They've finished pulling the spear out the wrong way and stuffing it back in. No more shooting?
No, on to combat.
Combat. And we just have the 1?
2.
Oh, of course.
Glorious trapper charge.
Well, which one do you want to start with?
I'll do this one first.
There they are, the brave trappers, having already taken a full frontal charge from the boar boys, have gotten a taste for blood and fear no longer cavalry units. Charging headlong into the goblins and wolves, seeing a green thing more their own size and are keen to exact vengeance. All right, my man. You get to go first.
Yes, I get 2 attacks here.
Hitting on 4s. No, okay. They come flailing in with their arms, doing the Bart Simpson windmill. But no such luck. We have 3 goblin wolf riders in combat, in base contact. We'll do the wolves first because they are faster. Hitting on 4s. Or 3s? Your weapon skill 2?
I'm weapon skill 2.
Fantastic. They're weapon skill 3 for wolves, so 3 hits. Amazing. And strength 3 to toughness 3, wounding on 4s.
They are both gone.
We killed them both, sir.
Very nice.
Amazing.
Trapper's unit finished off.
Amazing. I've killed a unit! And now this one. This one should prove more interesting. Here it is, the night goblins and the yetis. The ice beings and the cave boys. So cool.
Nice.
This is going to be very bad. All right, mate. I've never seen a yeti fight. Tell me how it does it.
So a yeti gets 3 attacks each.
Amazing.
It's weapon skill 3, like any of the other units in the army, but
Very
it's
good.
strength 5.
Spicy.
So
it'll be 12 attacks.
It will be.
Hitting on 3s, because weapon skill 2.
I'll come over here.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
That's a lot of 1s.
Oh, that is. Yeesh. Okay.
So 5 hits.
5 hits, mate. Rough. Okay.
2s to win.
2s to squish. 2 more 1s.
That's 2 more 1s.
3. Oh my god. Okay. All right. The Yetis are, a bit tired. They haven't quite got their blood up. They've been moving backwards a lot this game. They're like, forwards? That was rough. Okay. Ouch, mate. All right, I've got 12 attacks back because I have spears, lost 3 from the front, and there is a goblin boss. Oh, yeah, look at all these dice. Spears, baby. And we are striking back with rusty spears on 4s. Yeah.
6s, possibly, because of fear.
Oh, of course 6s, because of fear. Thank you, sir.
Sorry.
1 hit. No, don't be apologizing. Thanks for remembering stuff. I appreciate it. 1 hit, yeah. Wounding and toughness 5?
Toughness 4.
Okay,
Toughness 4. No
there
armor
we
either.
go. Wounding on 5s. Come on, stick one. Stick him with your spear. Yeah. Amazing. I did a wound. Heck yeah. All right, mate. Let's do you. You did
3 wounds.
Thank you. 3 wounds.
And that's it.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Oh my god, did I win this combat?
You did indeed.
I did 1 wound. Yes, Goblin Spear. Even though under the influence of fear, still a wound was done. We have 3 ranks. So 1 goes back in the pool for me. Outnumber, and a banner. We win by 3.
Very nice.
What's your leadership? Are you within 12 of the general?
Yeah, I will check that. Oh, maybe they're out.
It looks like they're just out, mate.
Oh, wow. Goodness me.
Spicy.
So, yeah. That's not good for me.
What's their
because
leadership?
Their leadership's 7. So
down to
leadership 4.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Can they hold? Leadership 4. 6.
No.
They're gonna run. Oh my god. Well, you better believe I'm gonna chase. All right, mate.
Okay, so Yetis are going 3 dice.
Oh, 3. Hang
They've
on.
got
They've got a movement 7.
7-inch move.
Boo. Okay. Yeah, okay.
That's not good for me, because that's pretty close to the board edge.
I should have thought about the 7. Didn't think about the 7. I was like, yeah, it's 2d6 on 2d6.
Yeah.
For sure. It's not. But look, I declared it, so I shall chase a total of 8. All right, we'll get those models moved, and we'll be back. That is where the Yetis end up. Now, before I move my goblins, we did actually need 2 panic checks. Both of these guys are within 6 inches of the Yetis when they failed their break test. What do you want to start with?
Let's start with the Butcher first.
The Butcher.
So he does get the General's leadership, fortunately. So
Yes.
leadership 9.
Loves
He's
it.
fine.
Insanely brave.
However, these guys are leadership 5.
Indeed. No, they will break and flee.
They will flee
4 inches, they'll still be on the table. And that is where the Night Goblins and Noblars end up after everything has run and fled. This is clearly a goblin game, ladies and gentlemen. The only thing that has performed in my army so far has been Night Goblins and Wolf Riders. Hilarious. The most brave, the strongest unit in the Orc and Goblin army, Night Goblins. That was a very lucky turn for Orcs and Goblins, and it wasn't even my turn. Lucky stuff. But that is it. That is the end of Ogre Kingdoms, turn 5. Orcs and Goblins, turn 5. This could be a turning point for us. Let's see. But first, before anything good could happen, it's animosity time, ladies and gentlemen. The General's unit. They're okay. The boys, all good. The Goblins of the Night. They're all good. The Boar Boys, this is important. It's a 2. It is a 2, my friend. They're all good. And the Wolfies. Wolfies are all right. Wow. We're playing together. We're disciplined at the time when the crunch is upon us. Declare charges. Now, the Yetis ran 16 and I pursued 8, which means they are 8 inches away from me. I will declare a charge on the Yetis.
I have to declare to flee, unfortunately.
Indeed, my friend. My Boar Boys will declare a charge on the flank of the Ogres.
Okay.
I don't think the Wolves will, because all they'll do is add combat res for you. If I put them in the front, your boys will just munch them up. So they'll just wait there.
Probably very sensible.
I think so.
Do you want to do the fear test on these guys?
Yes, that is an
I
important.
could do with you failing this one.
Yeah, I could see that. Leadership 7. This is your time, Boar Boys. You finally found yourself in an advantageous position to potentially help out this game. Leadership 7. Can you do it? Please. Yes, they are insanely brave. Amazing. Good work, boys. I think that was it. It's Night Goblins, it's Boar Boys. I don't think I have a charge here. So I think that's it.
Okay. So this unit
reactions
will flee.
Yes.
So 3 dice there. Over here.
I didn't even think about you fleeing.
I think I have to flee.
Really? You're getting pretty close to the edge of the board there, mate.
Yeah.
All right, let's see a big roll.
Ogres are nothing if large bullies.
6! You son of a gun. How dare you?
So you might just still be in range.
I doubt it. Me thinks probably not.
And the unit here is off the board.
Yes.
A lot of victory points.
Hooray! Some points for Christos. 1 through Night Goblin bravery. How utterly ridiculous. All right, let's have a look at these boar boys. The boar boys made it and ran down the bulls. How completely ridiculous. And only because of the War banner. We were like 15.5 inches away after they had fled, which with the War banner, because I was going directly towards the closest enemy on the charge, I get an extra 2 inches to my charge, which put me in and got them. I can't believe it. How utterly ridiculous, but amazing. Look at this, a little swing back for the greenskins at the end of the game. So cool, hell yeah. Ridiculous, feels a little bad, but yeah. Okay, we go on to remaining moves, because there's no compulsories at this point. So I need to figure out what I'm doing with this, / my Wolf Riders, because they're just out there as well. But this is where everything is now. And this is where everything ends up. All right, over on my left flank, I have reformed my general's unit, bringing the 3 remaining biggins from the rear rank out to the front rank to give myself a wider frontage, and spinning in such a way, or pivoting in such a way, to make sure that I've got both of these units in the front. Yes, you know what, I could probably achieve that by still facing this one a little bit more, pulling my corner away from them. Whatever, that'll do. This unit has moved up so that maybe in the final turn of turn 6, it might be in a position to join the eventual combat that will be here. This little man, before they moved, ran out this way, essentially hoping to put that butcher in as the closest enemy unit so I can target him with some spells, because vengeance! Vengeance for Zagady! And then my wolves have fast cavalried their way through the gap, popping out just there, looking to perhaps get relevant in this game. And that is it! That is the movement phase done. We go into magic. It's magic time. The time is magique. And I have 4 dice, reduced to 4 because poor Zagady lies exploded right there. All right, I am going to throw. What am I going to do? I'm going to throw a single dice at Gaze of Mork, right at that son of a gun, because he is the closest enemy unit. Needing a 5+. Come on, the Gaze. Now is the time. Gaze, Gork, and Mork. Nah, very good. He got a 1. And then 3 dice at a Brain Burster at him. Come on, give me a double 6. Now's the time. Do it. Oh my God! The force is irresistible! I can't believe it! I called on the gods and the gods giveth. Amazing! Unbelievable. Love to see it. Alright, it's going to be 2d6 strength 4 hits on that man. 2d6, give me a good one, camera. 5. Boo, hiss.
Can still do it.
It's possible. That is 5 strength 4 hits. Toughness 5, no doubt.
5, yep.
We need 5s to wound. Does he have any armor?
No armor at all.
No armor, no ward?
No
all
ward.
right. 3 5-ups. No, 2? How many wounds does he have?
So he's got 2 left.
2 wounds
so you've
left.
only got to get 2 of these.
2 5-ups. We'll see that man dead. Come on. 2 5-ups. Gork, Mork, blazing eyes. Not a 1. Well, it was worth a red hot go. Good try, mate. You shot your laser beam eyes out at him, but it just could not burn through the thick hide of the ogre. Nibbler ring.
Go for it.
Sure enough,
There
you
we
just
go.
spell it. My last ditch attempt. Gosh, dang it.
Well remembered.
Indeed. It was, it was a try. It was a try. Shooting. Now, is he also the closest enemy to that bolt thrower?
Yeah, I don't think you necessarily need to worry with the ogre character in this case. But yeah,
really?
I think so. But just, you can definitely go for him.
All right. 5s to hit.
I assume so.
Definitely over half range.
Yeah.
Do you want to measure it just to make sure?
I think we definitely are, yeah. Yeah, easy.
Very good. 5s to hit. Oh yeah! Oh! I hit him! Oh wait, hang on a second. You're totally towing into that full cover terrain.
Okay. What is that?
So this being boulders means that you are -2 to hit because you have full cover. So the roll of 6 is what I needed to begin with, because what I actually need is 7s.
Alright.
So to get a 7, you need to roll a 6 initially and then a 4+. A 4+, needing 7s to hit because I am shooting through these craggy boulders that he has just towed his way within. 4+ to gain a proper hit. Clang! Yeah, I did it! Amazing! Yes! Oh. Strength 6 to toughness 5? Toughness 5?
3s to wound.
3s to wound. Come on, put him down. Put him down! Oh, we wound him. We wound him. D3 damage. How many goddamn steps do I have to go through to get something successful? D3 damage, which means I need a 3+. A 3+.
Now's a good time for a 1.
A 3. Hey, don't say that. Don't you put that on me, Josh. A 3+ will see him dead with a bolt through the heart. Come on, goblins! Goblins! Yes!
Oh.
Yes! Unbelievable! Needing 7s to hit. We topple the great, what was this one? Oni?
Oni the Cunning.
Oni the Cunning. Oni the Dead. Yes. It took a lot of things, but I got him. Yes. And that does free up the objective. Oh my goodness. It's swinging. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. The Orcish Phoenix is rising. How utterly ridiculous. That was exciting. If I lose the game, I cannot at all now. That was amazing. What a great moment. What a great moment. But I think that's it. Nothing's in combat, right?
Don't think so.
That is it. All right. Well, that was the best Orc and Goblin turn by far, by leagues. But that is the end of Orcs and Goblins, turn 5. Ogre Kingdoms, turn 6. Final turn of the game for the Kingdom of Ogres. Declare charges. What are we doing, mate?
Right, we do have some. Last throw of the dice. Now, we had a look here with the main unit of Iron Guts, and I'm worried that if they clip that terrain, they're not going to make the charge, and then we're not going to get our general fight. So they're not going to charge. Gusk is going to risk it by charging out of the unit on his own.
My God.
Against the big uns.
So spicy.
Wow. He's going to be supported by the Iron Guts over here.
Yep.
And the Lead Belcher. So they're all going to try and charge him.
My God.
And I think that's it.
All right, my friend. Well, it is definitely someone's in range here, and they all cause fear, so it's going to be a fear check for them. At Leadership 9, they fear not. Fabulous. Good job, boys.
And I will also rally these guys at the back.
Yes, of course. And I'm gonna hold. It's hold time.
So
rally. No.
So they
Flee.
will be off the table. Yes, they
yes,
are.
indeed.
Okay. Goodbye, Nobblers. So,
then it would be move charges.
yeah.
Okay. I imagine I'm still going to get completely minced here, but hell, it's about time the fight happens. Clearly in range with 12 inches. Clearly in range with 12 inches. Similarly, you want to just measure him?
Yeah, no.
And just make him sure?
Yeah, so he's good.
Yeah,
I'm just going to check this unit here, because I haven't got to do this so far, but when a group of ogres charges together, they get a bull charge.
Oh yes,
So
they get impact hits.
So they are over 6 inches, so
Perfect.
it's over half their charge. So they will be getting it. These
Nice.
two won't, because they're
By
single
themselves.
models.
Lovely. All right, fantastic. That is declare charges. We would go into move charges and remaining moves. We'll do that off camera. This is where everything is now. And this is where it all ends up. Give me your final movement phase wrap up, please, Josh.
So it's all become rather tense over here. The Leadbelchers have remembered to do something this turn.
Amazing.
So they've wheeled round, and Gracchus, after some decision, has decided to come and join them. The charge went off with the Iron Guts, the Lone Leadbelcher, and Gusk.
Indeed.
It's a very complicated multi-combat up there.
Yeah.
And then we had a bit of an interesting situation here where we thought that the only way that the Iron Guts could get to the objective was that they turned onto their flank and then snaked up as a single column.
Indeed.
And have picked up the supplies.
A big fat conga line. Grabbing that big barrel of tasty treats. Love it. Cool. Oh, it's getting spicy at the end of this game, ladies and gentlemen. No one expected it to get this close at this point. All right, that's movement done, my friend. Your final magic phase.
Indeed. So
I'm
down
going
to
to
4
have
dice.
4 dice to 4. Because one of those, the poor Oni has been skewered by a bolt. The bulk of him laying right here with a big bolt straight through his chest. Ah, so epic.
Very sad.
No.
Is it shamans within 12 inches here for combat? That's the 4th dice, right?
Oh yeah, what am I doing here? I get 2 and 1. Sorry, mate.
Okay.
No, I didn't even think about that. Do you want to measure that? You'll have a look.
Yeah. So they are in 12. So if it gives you a dispel,
It does.
just about. If it gives you a dispel dice, you're good.
Yeah, beauty. It only has to be the unit, so you
Yeah.
can measure from this corner.
Yep.
Amazing. So I do get 4. Ah, look at that.
Right. So I will go.
I just completely miscounted. Thank you, mate. No. Thank you.
We will do a bone cruncher on this unit.
And what does Bone Cruncher do?
This will do 2 dice, strength 2 hits, no armor saves.
Okay, yep.
So cast on a 7.
I'll be honest, I'm not that worried about that. Goblin lives a dime a dozen. Take it, my friend.
Okay. 7.
Ooh, 7. That's a decent roll. That one, buoyed my spirits for a moment there. 5's to wound.
3 wounds.
3 little night goblins get their bones crunched. If you want to just pop them out of the unit for me, mate. Thank you. Very good. And then what else you got?
Right.
I know you've got something up your sleeve.
Yeah. The main one, you still got those 4 dice, so basically you need a double 6 on this for a brain gobbler on those night goblins.
Oh, 3.
3. So it is cast.
It is enough. I will only use 3 dice so that I can guarantee getting it, but not risk too many ones. Huzzah. It is gone, my friend. The brains shall not be gobbled.
Very good. Shooting.
Yes.
And we do have some.
Decisions have been made. Ranges have been guessed. Talk to me.
So we've got this scrap cannon.
Yes.
It's going to pivot on the spot. We've had a look and it's in the flank of the ball boys.
That it is.
So it's going to go 16 plus the black powder roll.
Ooh.
And this one here has also pivoted, and it's going to have to go for the night goblins because I need to force a panic test. So I need to kill as many of them as I can.
Indeed.
Still 27 left, I think.
Yep.
So we will do this one first.
Very good.
So 7 inches plus black powder.
Ooh. 4? Yeah, nice. Go on the bounce. An extra 4 inches. Does it make it? It's going to kill 3.
3.
Yeah.
3.
All right. Squishing goblins on 2s.
Oh,
Dude, no! The hot dice have cooled at last.
Indeed,
Ouch. All right, pull 1, mate. Unbelievable. Unlucky, my friend.
And then 16.
Yes.
They load the solid shot this time.
Ooh, nice. The big one.
20.
20. Sounds good. Looks good.
Bang on.
Boom. You hit the first one. No problem.
Okay.
All right. And then slamming through an extra. Trying to get out the other side. 2
only
inches.
2.
Not enough.
Yeah.
So,
So
get
just be
3 of
3.
them, mate. All right. You're still killing 3 orcs on 2s. Only 2 of them as well, mate. Rough stuff.
So not enough for a panic test.
No. Oh, the shooting letting you down in the
Yeah.
final hour, bro.
Yeah. Good last effort by them.
Yeah, indeed, they tried.
Okay, we've got some more with the lead belchers.
Indeed.
Are going to be firing into these night goblins.
Spicy stuff.
So I've got 2 of them, and I need to roll high for this.
Oh, a 10 though.
This fire's not good.
No.
So we resolve the 10 shots first.
Very good.
think I basically need all of these to land. So.
And so they're not auto hits, are they?
No. So these are 4s to hit.
Very good. Ooh.
That's a lot of 2s.
That's abysmal, my friend.
4 hits. Yeah, this won't be enough.
No.
3s to wound.
3s.
2 dead.
2 of them. Another 2 goblins fall. Oh my goodness. The goblins. They just can't be killed.
Yeah. Misfire.
What does this do? Oh god.
3 hits.
3 hits on the unit?
On the unit.
Oh god.
4s to the wound.
4s.
1 wound.
1 wound. They're alright.
Now, because I should randomise between the 3. So I'll just do that because there's now less than...
What, it can go on the butcher?
It could go on the butcher because it's only on the unit.
Oh, snap.
So 1, 2, it hits him. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, yeah.
So basically 3 and above, it'll be on the unit. It's on the butcher.
Oh my god.
I think I've got that right.
Okay.
Please do say, anyone in the comments, if I've got that wrong, but I think it hits the unit.
Because he's joined the unit?
He's joined the unit. There's no lookout, sir, because it's a small unit, so I think he can take damage.
Okay.
He strays a bit too far forwards and gets a...
Boom! Yep, cops a bit of shrapnel on the side. Oof, butcher.
Wow.
My goodness. Okay, mate.
So that was not a good magic or shooting phase.
No, that was rough. That was super rough, bro.
Didn't do what it needed. Got on to combat.
Combat,
I think.
And there's just the one.
Indeed.
Here it is. We are coming down to a glorious combat phase with the main general Gusk, the filthy. I'm sure he's got. That's not his epitaph. It's not his thing. His moniker. But Gusk, the giant filthy bull, and the iron guts. And the slayer of giants, the feller of gorgeous George. He's got a taste for combat and he wants more. Oh my god, so spicy. All right, mate, here it is. Do you want to declare a challenge?
I know what's coming.
Indeed.
Yeah, so I may as well declare one. Gusk Hearteater will stand out in front and declare a challenge.
Good,
your
man.
general.
Very good. So I've had a bit of a look at this this combat, and so because of the way the models are placed, I've got my battle standard bearer, my hero, out here. So if my general does accept, he's going to be out here on the flank, not being able to fight at all. So because of that, I am going to instead, what is his name? Burgat, Spinesnappa, goes to step forward to take the combat. But the biggin champion looking to become the biggest and the best instead pushes forward. There's a very warranted booze, mate. Looking to become the biggest and the best, pushes his way in front of the general, displacing the battle standard bearer, taking place with him and going out to the corner to fight the biggest man himself. It was the only way to get my battle standard bearer into the fight over here, and he needs to be in the fight. I'm going to fix this. And there it is. We have the battle standard bearer switching places with the biggin champion, looking to take this moment to perhaps gain favor within the tribe and maybe overthrow or put himself to be able to challenge the great orc warboss himself if he survives. Which he won't. All right, shall we start with the challenge?
Well, let's do the impact hits first.
Oh, of course.
The ball charge coming in, and then we'll go to the challenge.
Of course, fantastic.
So the way this works is you each get a single impact hit at the strength of the model that's making contact.
Fantastic.
So there are 3 of them in that unit, so strength 4.
Yes.
Just the one wound.
One.
Normal armor save.
Fantastic. So light armor and shield means 6 up. Nah. You destroy one of my big orcs just with your body. With a body slam, boom, into them. He is crushed and mangled. Very nice. Now the challenge,
Now
sir?
the challenge, yeah.
Very good.
Gusk has 5 attacks.
Spicy. Oh, by the way, I am going to pop.
You are going to do it.
Okay. I just don't even know if I'm going to be here next turn, to be honest. I feel like I'm about to get absolutely slapped with combat res. So yes, I'm going to do it this turn. This turn, Nog's Banner of Butchery.
Okay, sounds good. So he's got 5 attacks. He's weapon skill 6.
Yes, to my weapon skill 4, which means hitting on 3s to my biggin boss.
That was not very good.
No. That's 1 hit.
Oh.
Bro.
2s to wound.
Yes, he does it.
wounds.
Very good. It's strength 7.
Strength 7.
Goes straight through his armor, so he is dead. Now, you would still do the D3 damage for the overkill, right?
I will, yeah.
Yes, D3 damage for 2. So he is worth 1 point of overkill.
Yeah.
2 in total. He will be marked with a 2 because that is what he is worth. Very good. Wow, that was super unlucky, dude. God damn.
Hopefully they got the bad rolls out of the way.
Yeah.
Because what's going to happen now is I'm going to spend 2 iron guts into the unit.
Yep.
And then 1 iron gut is going to go for the battle standard bearer.
Ooh, spicy.
As is the lead belcher.
Oh my god, my battle standard bearer, no!
So, we will do into the unit first.
Yes.
So 2 iron guts. I'll roll behind the combat.
No worries.
So, hitting on 4s.
Oh, buddy.
3.
Yeah, okay,
That's
no,
okay.
That's average. That's average.
2s to wound.
Indeed. 2's to kill.
2
Oh.
wounds. Another 1.
Boom, boom. Another 2 go down.
Right. The iron gut, that is going for Big Boss Sog.
Indeed. Hitting on 4s.
4s.
Nothing.
All missed.
Mate.
Wow.
Oh boy.
I won't use those dice.
No, yeah, get some different ones.
And then the lead belcher, who already has a giant tied up to his name, so what about battle standard bearer? Hitting on 4s.
No
Nothing
hits,
again.
buddy.
Oh, wow.
Oh
This
boy.
is going to be interesting.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's see what I can do in response. Okay, so I will start with my general. He is a orc warboss, which means he has 4 attacks. Goes to 5 for Nog's Banner of Butchery. Now he can only put attacks into this 1 iron blaster.
Lead belcher.
Thank you.
Lead
I can never get it right. Lead belcher. And he wants vengeance for Gorgeous George. He was right next to him when he went down. He saw the beautiful man fall, and he is furious. Now he's weapon skill 6, which means he's hitting on 3s. He only gets 2 hits. Not a great first swing. He has Fumper's Club of Thumping, or, Fumper's Axe of Thumping in this case, which means he goes to strength 6, wounding on 2s. Hurrah. He does get the 2 wounds, my friend. So you've just got a wound left there. Oh, sorry, no, wait. Regens.
Okay. So we might as well do it now.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Nothing.
Passes and
2
bites.
wounds. He goes to 1 wound remaining.
Oh, yeah, so both of those pass. So he's...
Oh, is it 4 up?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Jesus. Okay. Yes, okay. I'm used to 5 up regens from Old World. It's 4 up. That's super spicy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Never mind. That's fine. Now you've killed the 3 orcs here, so it's just Big Boss Zog. All right, that's a bit rough. He has 3 attacks base. He will go to 4 attacks for Nog's Banner of Butchery. I really needed you not to make those. Okay. Who does he attack? Big Boss Zog is going to attack the Iron Guts, the big great weapon boys, because I can potentially do all of these wounds, which is totally what's going to happen. He is going to hit on 3s because he is weapon skill 5 to their weapon skill 3. Come on, mate. Are you the unsung hero of the Orcs and Goblins? Hit. Yep, he gets 3 hits, not bad. Strength 5 for the Chopper of Might against the Toughness 4 boys. Wounding on 3s. I get all 3 of them, mate. That's a good roll. 4 up regens for the Troll Guts. Oh, mate, very nice. You do make 2 of them. That is 2 wounds
just
done.
Yeah, so I only made 1, so 2 wounds done.
Yes, sorry. Yes. 2 wounds go through. All right, mate, let's do combat res. You got 5 wounds, and you have a banner.
Yep.
Do you outnumber me?
I've got 15.
Okay. And I've got 14. You do outnumber me. For a total combat res of 7, I did 2 wounds. I had 2 ranks at the start, and I have 2 kinds of banners.
I think only 1 type of banner in 6.
Oh, really? You don't get the battle standard bearer and the regular? I don't think you do.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Unfortunately, it should be.
No, you're right. That is a thing in 6th.
Yeah.
I forgot. Thank you for keeping me honest, sir. So we are losing by 2. Spicy stuff, mate. Okay, losing by 2. We have leadership. Leadership 9 down by 2 is leadership 7. Rerollable for the battle standard bearer. That's what the battle standard bearer does.
Yes, yeah.
Leadership 7. Can they hold? This is for all the marbles, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Come on. Leadership 7. Oh my god. What do you think on that one?
I can't see from
I
think it might be a moot point,
I think
unfortunately.
Why?
Because I outnumber you.
Oh, and you cause fear.
fear.
It's 100% a moot point. God damn it.
Sorry.
Oh, no, that's all right. God damn it. No. You definitely outnumber me. Let's 100% check that. You definitely outnumber me, mate. So they will break and flee because you cause fear and you outnumber me and you beat me in combat. Max levels of spice. Oh my god. All right. Would you like to chase me?
I would.
You would? I'm assuming with all 3?
With all 3.
Yes, very good. Yeah. I need a high roll here, but not so high that I go off the table. Okay, how far do we run? Boys? 6 inches? Can you meet a 6?
Gusk.
Does
9.
it? Does it? Cuts them down. Butchers the unit in entirety. Oh boy. That's a big swing, mate. That's the biggest of swings this game. Roll the rest, I guess. Yep.
So the lead belcher goes 9.
Nice.
And the iron guts goes 7.
Very nice. All right, we'll get that moved and we'll be back. Oh wait, no, before any of that, panic check. Leadership 8. Sorry, 7. I don't know why 8. But they pass.
Very brave
They're
boys.
all right. And that is where the ogres end up, pursuing, chopping down and consuming the orcs in front of them, ripping off limbs and chomping them down as they come through. Just utter destruction. Amazing. Good stuff. That is it. Oh, that was spicy as all hell. That's a spicy meatball. That was great. Heck yeah. But that is it. That is the end of Ogres. Turn 6. Orcs and Goblins, turn 6. There's not much left for me to do, but what little I can do, I may as well do. See what I can eke out here. I will declare a charge against that cannon.
Makes sense.
With the Night Goblins. I think that's the only charges I have here. Yeah, everything else is either out of arc or too far away. So that's my charges.
Want to do some animosities?
Oh, of course I do. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. This guy, all good. The goblins of the night, all good.
All Fridays.
Wolves. Oh dear. Very good. All good. The boars of boy, no problems.
Nice.
Very good. It's been a low animosity game all in all.
Yeah, they've done very well.
Indeed. Good work, boys.
So they're definitely in.
Yes.
I think we can move them in.
Yes. Boom. Climb the hill, boys. Lovely. You can just pop them on the sides. It's fine. Don't worry about scaling it too much. We know they're there. That's that done. Movement phase doesn't matter, so I'm not going to bother with it. Although, no. What could I do? I could try and snipe your general with all of the magic. And you know what? Spite. Let's do that. He's just going to move over here so that he's got the general closest to be able to shoot things at him. It's magic time. I have a total of 4 dice.
I've got 3 dice.
Amazing. I'm going to throw a gaze of Mork at him. Ha! Needing a 5 up? I don't get it. And then a 3 dice brain burster. I do get it on a 9.
3 dice.
Yeah, yes, it's gone. Nibbler Zitty Ring. Pow! I hit him. Needing a 5 to wound. Excellent. He takes a wound, mate.
I'll use that Hearteater 5 up ward save.
Oh, yes, of course. No, yes.
Rerollable once per game. So
Oh my god, how dare you! Yes, yes. We wound him. Yes, the Pyrrhic victory. And then the bolt thrower is going to shoot at the conga line of iron guts. They're not in the cover, so we just need a 5 to hit. Come on, bolt thrower! Yeah, we hit him, baby. And so it's going to hit the first one at strength 6, wounding on a 3. I do wound him, mate. Doing D3 damage. A 5 or 6 will kill him and go into the next. No, it does 1 wound. Very good.
I'll do my... no, it's not regeneration, it's tooth cracker, so yeah, take a wound.
Excellent. And that is the shooting phase done. We're going into the final combat phase of the game, and the most glorious, the Night Goblin combat phase. So we scale the hill, and we come at the filthy filth bags that are on it. So you got what, 3 guys?
3 guys.
So I would get a maximum of 5 guys against you, 2 on either side. So, and we will use swords and shields. We pull our swords so that if you somehow come back at me, we'll have an armor save, because why not?
Plus your champion.
Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you, sir. 6 attacks. Wow, you've done well on the remembering of things, sir. Hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, yep, we get the minimum amount of hits. 3 hits, wounding on 4s, because they're toughness 3 humans, right? Yeah. Technically, very good. 4s, kill them! Nah, we killed 2 of them, mate. Put them down, bang, bang. One of them can strike back.
So, hitting on a 3 this time.
Indeed. And it is a hit, a glorious
hit. The scrappers can fight.
No wound. Well, I think it's an auto break, right?
I think it is, yeah.
I did 2 wounds, 3 ranks, banner and outnumber.
2 ranks there. Banner.
Oh, yes, only 2 ranks.
Outnumber, so for 2 wounds, 6. And I'm on a hill.
Ooh.
So you win by 5, I think, if I've got that right.
Let's have a look, see. So 2 wounds, 2 ranks, banner, outnumber. And yes, you are on a hill for 1. So yes, winning by 5.
So double 1s to stick.
Can they do it? No. Very good. Just before I
do that, they will need a panic test.
Oh, very nice.
For some extra points over there, as will them.
Oh my goodness.
So.
Oh, mein Gott.
This unit first. Leadership 7.
Come on. They're all good.
The other Nobbler Scrappers.
They're all good too. Very nice. All right, I'll chase. You'll run.
I will run.
11. I'll go 7. Very good. Well, they'll be dead. Well, they'll be off the table or
running
fleeing
off.
Either way.
Yeah.
And we'll be there. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is the end of the game. So at the end, I hold 3 objectives.
1,
2, 3. And you
yeah.
hold 2, so I'm getting an extra 100 points. So as far as the objectives go, I got them, baby. But with the death of my main general's unit and BSB and all the things, I think it's a pretty clear victory. But we will tally the points and we'll see what kind of victory this is for the ogres. But in the end, a glorious fight. I can only imagine that, the orcs did manage to get enough of these, these bits and bobs that they're going to at least scatter back to their camp and eat well tonight. So, though we didn't win the fight, we got some food and the Cracktoof Clan will live on. But maybe have to relocate because this is not their territory anymore. Oh, but what a great game. What a great game. We will tally the death toll and we will have a chat about this in the post-game. And there it is. There it is. So, in the end, after tallying the butcher's bill, quite literally, it was 350 points of difference to the Ogre Kingdoms, making it an Ogre Kingdom minor victory. It was very close in the end. Super, super close. Congrats, mate.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me.
You're most welcome. Thank you for coming.
Really fun day. And
hell yeah, dude.
For those of you who are watching, the amount of work that goes into these is really impressive to
It's
see.
a lot of stuff. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
It's really good fun. It's really, really
They're long days, though, guys. Long days. But that was an epic game, man.
It was good.
Epic game. So close in the end. So you know the ratio for it to be a minor victory is between 300 and 449 points. If it was less than 300 points, it's a draw, and we were at 350. So it was a 50-point swing for it to go from a draw to a minor victory. And I tell you what, at the end of turn 4 or 3, I did not think it would ever get anywhere near that close, because hooey! It was a bit of a steamrolling to begin with for the poor greenskins. So super cool that the game turned around and made it competitive. That things changed, and it was all in kind of turn 4.
Yeah, turn
and
4 or
5
5 began to turn, and very nice.
And it actually got really, really close, which is so cool. So what were some of the great moments of this game, or some of the big moments that kind of led towards the beginning?
I mean, Gorgeous George and the lead belchers. That was pretty dramatic.
It was. My God, he just couldn't catch a break. We would do either, the first one was the swing with club, and then you rolled the one or
dodge
two.
out the way.
I know, the big ogres jumping out of the way of the big club. Poor Gorgeous George on the charge. So good. And then continued to just basically get chipped down turn after turn. He did manage to put one ogre down, but that was it. That was pretty rough. R.I.P. Gorgeous George. I like to think that he was only, very badly wounded, but he'll be back. He'll never die, Gorgeous George. But that was savage and epic.
Talking of dying, I was worried that Gus was going to get killed on camera right at the end.
That would have been sweet.
Yeah, I could have seen that combat going badly, and it's like, uh-oh, he's going to run.
And get chopped down. Yeah, that final combat was super epic. I do feel a bit cowardly for not taking the general challenge, but as I said, it was the only way that I could see to get my battle standard bearer into combat, and I needed his attacks. I needed it to even hope to maybe make that combat equal. And in the end, it was pretty close. It was 2 wounds?
Yeah,
you won by 2?
Yeah, just 2 points.
2 points of difference in the end, and largely because your poor general only put one wound through. Poor Gusk, man. He was so amped up to fight that he only got, I think he got, 2 hits and then only 1 wound.
Yeah, there was a lot of 1s and 2s in there.
Heaps. But still, with the D3 wounds, it then turned into 2 wounds, which did make a difference. Just enough. Just enough. My chariot, both of my chariots met terrible ends. Both of them running off the field. I mean, they're still alive, but they were not factors in this battle, unfortunately. The first one, I just miffed my move and put them in a charge range of the lead belchers, and was like, oh, whoops, I was kind of just thinking about the other one. I'll flee. Had to flee, had to do it. It was the only real choice, otherwise it would have gotten minced. But then didn't rally.
I mean, that's quite a common thing with lead belchers, so people just think about them shooting, but by being projected in front of the army. And we were talking about this crenellations on a castle sort of thing.
Yes, the rolling castle.
People forget that they can charge, and they're pretty good in a fight.
They're still ogres.
They're still ogres. They count as having an ogre club with that big cannon.
Yeah, bloody oath. 3 attacks, strength 4. They'll still do damage. I maybe could have just taken the charge. It still would have been 6 attacks, hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s, and then I would have had a 5 up armor save. Maybe I could have tanked the charge and then hit him. But I wasn't willing to do that. So I panicked, I ran. But I expected them to at least rally on the next turn with the general's leadership bubble. No dice. No dice. Off they went. And then the next one eventually fell prey to the ogre magic, which was very strong. I found it incredibly difficult to deal with without bringing any dispel scrolls, which I clearly should have. But yeah, with the fact that you've got your 6 power dice. In any other faction, 6 power dice with 2 casters, 2 level 2s.
It's not a lot, usually.
No, you're usually getting, you'll spend 3 dice on 2 spells, and that's about it. So you're getting 2 spell attempts a turn. But with the ogres only needing 3+, and with their spells being remains in play without them needing to like not then cast spells, it's a very interesting dynamic that I had not experienced. So I found it very strong.
I think the main thing with them is you just have to think about like each cast has to be able to do several different things, because it gets so much harder with if a second caster tries to do the same thing or the third one tries to do the same thing. So like making sure you can use all those different spells in any turn keeps it nice and low casting, and quite interesting getting to use lots of different spells too.
Yeah, absolutely. So yes, I fell prey to the ogre magic a little bit. The poor second chariot just panicked off the board, which very much opened up that flank for you. Suddenly there wasn't 2 chariots sticking in your face, which, you know, weren't going to win fights, but they were going to deal reasonable amounts of damage to those ogre units. Coming in at, you know, d6 + 1 strength 5 hits, they'd probably, you know, at least kill an ogre on the charge, and, you know, because they're pretty low model count, soften up those units. I was basically using them as, you know, little missiles to soften units before my main stuff got there. But I didn't get the chance, so oof. What else? Boar Boys did great. Yeah, Boar Boys did a great job. Basically just killing crappy little like scrap boys, and then very luckily just overrunning and getting to the bulls that decided to flee the charge from them. The War Banner came in clutch for that. I would have been out otherwise, but the War Banner gave me that extra 2 inches, caught them, did a bloody good job.
The Night Goblins.
The Night Goblins. The Night Goblins were the star of the show. What an amazing turnout for the Night Goblins. Usually it's because of their fanatics that they turn out to be great. Fanatics were a complete non-event. I remember the double ones, guys. I remember the doubles. How good is that? I want to see some cheering in the comments because of me remembering these rules. I'm cheering. But yeah, goblins, those Night Goblins ended up being the cause of 3 units being destroyed.
Yeah, Yetis, Scrap Cannon, Nobbler Fighters, and they got an objective as well.
Exactly. Oh my god. Yeah. They did so much this game. My orcs basically just spent the game moving forward and running away, and then moving forward a little bit again sometimes, or just ending up off the field. So yeah, they did great. Wolf Riders also did fine in the sense that they, you know, they grabbed an objective, held it for the whole game, and then just kind of threatened a bit to, you know, they were there, which got you to turn your bulls towards them, opening the flank to the boar boys. So just being there created, you know, opportunities for other units. So Wolf Riders, who saw that coming? My Orc Boys did nothing, which is classic for Orc Boys. They're just kind of a unit that gets in the way and, you know, does stuff. They panicked, of course, because orcs. That spell, the forcing panic spell, beautiful against something like Orcs and Goblins. And at -1 leadership as well.
Yeah, particularly the Skull Mantle on a Butcher.
Very so good.
It was interesting playing an Ogre army without Gorgers. So as I say, I usually use them. Really fun models to use these like giant land sharks.
Yeah,
and
so cool.
So you'd usually expect them to be in the back line eating those war machines. The Scrap Cannons did essentially the same battlefield role, like dealing with the war machines. But yeah, I like having Gorgers. They're just so versatile. They're also unbreakable. They have killing blows, so you can send them after heroes.
Well, I'm glad I didn't see them.
Yeah, they're useful. Just 75 points each.
Man, this sounds amazing. Yeah, 6th edition Ogres seem like a very good army, and of course they were one of the, you know, the brand new armies that you know, Games Workshop made. So they did have to make them a reasonable force, and it seems like they did. I don't know if they were high in the meta. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't think they're usually considered high on that, but they can do a little bit of everything, which is nice. So whoever you're playing against, you can get a reasonably good game, which is kind of what it's all about. Like,
bloody oath, it's what it's all about, man. And this was a great game. A great game. It was pretty oppressive to be on the receiving end of the first half of this game. You know, I did my best to keep it.
You did well sticking it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, you got to try not to let too much salt enter it, but you know, you got to keep it a bit comedic as well. And hoo-wee, she was rough at first, but in the end, we got a little bit of glory back. We got some wins on the board. We killed some stuff. The bolt thrower taking out the butcher was such an epic moment for me. So much tension. I had to hit it on 7s. and then wound it, and then do the D3 damage. There were so many dice rolls that had to be successes for that to be the case. And it went through all of them, and somehow they all came up Millhouse, and I got him. Vengeance for Zaggedy. So good. Oh, and Zaggedy having his most horrific way to die. Like, killed by a decapitated elven head. You know, just dying in abject terror. Just getting absolutely minced. Turning into a... I imagine his body just rupturing all over the field. So cool. Yeah, and eventually we got a big fight. We didn't get the general fight, and that's on me. But I was scraping for what I could get at that point, so forgive me. But what a great game. A fantastic game, a bloody game, a bestial game, a Badlands game. Loved it, mate. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Mate, you're so much. You're so welcome. Thank you for coming. Super cool that we got to do this in the end. It was a couple of years in the making, and traveled from the UK to Australia to make this happen. So sick, so sick. But there it is, guys. If you enjoyed this game, if you enjoy my battle reports in general, and you're not subscribed, think about subscribe. All it's going to do is put more of my videos in your feed, and I'm sure you want that at this point. If you haven't already, smash a like on the video, guys. Does huge things for the growth of the channel and the reach of the video. Super easy thing that if you want to help us, that it's going to do it every time. If you're interested in coming in and having a game with me, like Josh, hit me up on the Rogue Element Facebook page. Just message me there or on my Instagram, and we'll get something sorted out. We'll get you in here rolling some dice and having some laughs and killing things. If you want to go the extra mile, consider becoming a channel member. Supporting the channel financially is, obviously an amazing thing to do. So huge thank you to all of my current and past channel members. Love you so much, guys. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Links in the description. But until next time, I'm Stos.
I'm Josh.
Happy gaming, and be good to your mother.